spend a night with Daryl Hall. Saturday, November 1st, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. A rare, up-close evening with the singer-songwriter. A musical journey through his entire career. Featuring his special guest, Glenn Tilbrook, the voice of Squeeze. Tickets on sale now at FantasySpringsResort.com or 760-342-5000.
Hello, I'm Richard Navarro, General Manager at Fleming Steakhouse and Wine Bar in downtown Los Angeles, where unforgettable dining meets the heart of the city. Whether it's prime steaks, fresh seafood, or a handcrafted cocktail, we're here to make your next experience out exceptional. Call us today at 213-745-9911 to reserve your next table. We're open for lunch and dinner. Fleming's, where great steaks, good times. Call at 213-745-9911.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
GNC knows that you're not always feeling it at the gym, but don't get down, get lit, and get more out of every workout. Beyond Raw Lit is a clinically dosed pre-workout that flips the switch and gives you more energy, focus, intensity, and pumps. The perfect combo for a killer workout. Plus, it's got incredible flavors and thousands of 5-star reviews, so you know it's good. Pick it up at GNC stores or go to gnc.com.
My name is Georgios Tsetis. I'm the co-founder of Nutrafol. My hair started thinning in my early 20s. I tried everything, and nothing was really working. So we created Nutrafol. Our hair growth supplements undergo clinical trials and have helped millions of men and women get visibly thicker and stronger hair in just 3 to 6 months.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Ball fumbled. It's on the deck. Braden Fisk scoops it up. No, the Rams take it away. It's Landman. Landman all over it.
Wow. Yeah, they were outstanding. You know, I thought Chris Shula and the defensive coaches and then our players did an outstanding job. We'll be able to learn from this. There's a lot of things that took part in that game that I'm really excited that we can coach off of it after, finding a way to be able to get the result we were hunting up.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Mayab in the shot, lob pass, heading for the end zone. One-hand snag. Flag is down. The touchdown is good. Jacoby Lane with a one-hand grab. Magnificent. Woo!
Set for a game-winning field goal from 32 yards. Straight air. And the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Can't freaking bring
Rolling to his right, throws it to the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Stolen away from the defender, Jake Tongas. What a catch by the tight end.
Tungus!
Hi, this is Braden Fisk of your LA Rams. It's Sedano and Kap.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When you mind, yeah.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end.
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo.
7:02, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show begins on a Monday morning, a Monster Monday. Sedano.
Cappy needs a Cam Newton hat. or whatever it is Cam Newton wears on First Take.
To have that.
It's like
I need that bad.
What was the name of that movie? Django Unchained.
Oh yeah.
Like Cappy Unchained.
Yeah. He'd be the Don Johnson character, the bad guy though.
Oh, the bad guy. I'm the bad
You'd
guy?
be the bad guy.
You are a bad guy.
Yeah, he'd be the bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
Bad guy.
Yeah, it is one of those, like the hat he's wearing is from that Western era.
Yeah.
You know,
I like the bet to
Cam
go a little
Newton.
bit longer, Jorge, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Not even gonna get mad. I'm just.
No, don't get mad. Don't, like
get
Sedano
angry.
trying to rile me up before the
started.
show.
Don't get
trying to get my heart rate
on
up.
Monday morning. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Mr. Big, I did college football and NFL this weekend, so I'm going to rile up Morales about headphones.
Wow. Well,
I was just asking.
But it's usually you who riles everybody else up. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's a nice little balance when you bring Sedano in. It's a nice
came in
balance.
so calm.
It was
chilling,
so calm.
asking about my headphones. And he's like, you know what? I'm not even going to get mad. I'm like, wait.
Except he was getting mad.
Right.
I wasn't getting mad. I said I'd buy you a pair of headphones.
Hey, can you order two, by the way?
No.
You don't mind?
No, you already have a pair.
No, these suck, man.
Yeah.
These are no good.
Yeah. Cappy would be a good Don Johnson.
And a cowboy hat. Well, listen, this is the second Don Johnson reference in like the last week. Because
I
remember
know.
last week we were talking about becoming Crockett and Tubbs.
By the way, that movie, though, resurrected Don Johnson's career. Like, when was the last time you had heard of Don Johnson until he was in that movie?
That's true.
You know, with Jamie Lee Foxx and
Jamie Lee Foxx.
I'm sorry, was it Jamie Lee Foxx?
That's fine.
Jamie Lee.
Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Lee Foxx.
Sorry.
Jamie Lee
is
Curtis?
his name.
No, Jamie Lee Foxx.
is his
Got
name.
married to
Right.
Jamie
What
Foxx.
happens if
Yes.
Jamie Foxx and Jamie Lee Curtis get down and dirty? They come up with Jamie Lee Foxx.
There you go. There you go. Yo, I love what kind of tie is he wearing?
Cam
today?
Newton is like, he's such a fashion icon.
It's amazing.
He
I
really
love it.
is good.
Dude.
He is good.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you should start like dressing up
No,
like this for
no,
play-by-play
no,
of games.
no.
Hey, did you wear those Coach Prime blenders?
I never went downstairs.
Yeah,
it
we
was
didn't
so
see
hot.
it.
It was so hot. It was so hot in Tallahassee. I never left the booth.
Really?
It was 90-something degrees with like 100% humidity.
Right, so then you go down to the field, and then you come back, and you're just
Drenched.
like your
Yeah.
armpits meeting your chest.
Was not happening.
Yeah,
was
like
not
the
going to do it.
sweat
So you
just
didn't
meets-
take the picture with the primes, basically.
I didn't take any pictures from.
By the
from
way,
that
I need a
Tallahassee.
lock for my office now, Corporate Greg, because somebody stole my black primes, I think.
Can you believe this?
Someone stole your glasses?
there is-
That's actually my fault for leaving the blenders bag on my desk, but
I want to just say something. I don't think anybody here steals anything from anybody's office ever. I think we work on the honor system here. Nobody's doors
somebody
are locked.
honorably took my black primes.
I think they got to be around here somewhere.
It's fine. If somebody wanted it that bad, I'll buy another pair. It's
You
not
will.
that big of a deal.
No, but it is a big deal. It is a big deal. As a matter
But
of
I'm going
fact,
to lock it and now not give you a key, Cappy, so you can't get in there.
let me tell you something. I was at a little Mexican taco shop this past weekend, and they had the fountain
Why is it
soda
got to be a
machine.
Mexican
I know,
taco
why can't it
shop?
be
Why
from
can't it
up
just be a
here?
taco
How about
shop?
this? I went to a Jewish
My
taco
people.
shop this past weekend, right? My people, right? And they had the fountain sodas, right? And they had a note, and I thought was really brilliant. They had a note on the fountain soda. It said, if you ask for a water cup, use the water. It's not about the money, because, you know, sometimes people will use, like, Sprite. They're like, oh, it looks like water, but it's Sprite. They're like, it's not about the money. It's the principle of you stealing,
Yeah.
you know? And that's just it. I find it very hard to believe that somebody would steal your Coach Primes, your new blenders from your office. And plus, your office is a freaking mess, man.
It is kind of. It is
Your
a mess.
office is disgusting.
It's not a mess.
It is a mess.
It's got a lot of stuff.
It's an organized mess because you know where everything
Well,
is.
it's my office.
Right. Yeah. But
Craig Carmazin, the founder, was in town, and he just said it was what did his term was? It's cluttered in a Morales type way. Was
Yeah.
what he said last week.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to help you clean him up.
Yeah.
You know, clean up the office. Maybe Craig has your blenders. Did you think about that?
I don't know if Craig took my blenders.
Cappy, what a weekend!
Insane.
What a weekend in general. I mean, this is the time of year we're starting to get closer and closer to sports being like
Everything.
literally everything.
Right.
We're several weeks away from like the sports apocalypse or whatever you want to call
right,
it.
yeah.
Where like if you like sports,
Yeah.
everywhere you go, you can watch something.
Right. Because before you know it, it'll be NBA season, NHL season,
Right.
combined with college football season and
Right.
NFL season. And by the way, it'll be baseball playoffs.
Right. So there'll be everything will be going on, and we are. But the taste we got this weekend, because here's the thing: the NFL in itself kind of sells itself. I don't think there's any question. But the way the Dodgers lost,
Oh, Saturday night was great.
yeah, the way the
Saturday
Dodgers
night was
lost
awesome.
the no hitter,
It was awesome.
It's football right now. We're not talking about the Dodgers.
We're not talking about Dave pulling out a pitcher.
it was like when you guys were texting. Like I was kind of following along. I was on a flight, so I was kind of sort of following along. And then I couldn't get the video to actually work, like streaming, even though I could get was on American, so they have their own streaming. So I could only watch what they produced. Like if I was trying to watch something from like my DirecTV app, it was coming in and out. So I was like, the hell with it. I was just kind of following along on like old school Gamecast, right? Like pitch by pitch on the ESPN app. And as it unfolded, I was like, I'm watching, and I remember when he lost the no-hitter, like I went, like I popped up, and I was like, are you serious?
But losing no-hitter is one thing.
Right. But then you start to see the avalanche of how it unfolded afterwards.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, as soon as I get to the hotel, because SportsCenter will have it. There's no, and they did. It was literally
one A story at that point.
Yeah, I mean, college football, whatever the big college football story was that day was like the first story, and then the Dodgers were like right there, like right the next story. So I saw the highlight, and I'm like, all right, I got to see the extended version of this thing. So I picked up my laptop and watched it, and I could not. I mean, the Gunnar Henderson thing, whatever, it is what it is, I guess. But to lose that game in the fashion that they lost was unfathomable for me to believe. And it's interesting because the last time that's happened was actually a game involving the Dodgers and the Padres back in 2011, which they showed on SportsCenter, where the Padres had a no-hitter in 2011, and the Dodgers ended up coming back to win the game 2-1.
Wow, I don't even remember that,
Yeah.
but I'll say this. Listen, think about what we're talking about here for a second, right? Like last night, the Ravens and the Bills put on a show for the ages. In other words, people are waking up this morning and they're going, that's the game of the year, and it was only Sunday night, week 1.
Right.
And here's the thing. It was an incredible game. Insane comeback.
It was insane.
It was, truly.
I was texting with a buddy of mine when it was 40-25, and I said, and he's a big Bills fan, right? So I was like, oh, it's over, bro. Sorry.
Well, yeah, but it was only 2 scores, and I say only, I mean.
But it was like 6 or 7 minutes to go.
Right, exactly. There was about 7 minutes to go, and it was a 15-point game. But if you were trying to think of it from an entertainment perspective, you're like, well, it's only 2 scores, so it's not really, really over. But it really kind of seemed like it was
the way
over.
that Baltimore was moving the ball. I mean, this was on the heels of Derrick Henry having a second long touchdown run.
Which was a great run. And then we all know what happened with Derrick Henry fumbling the ball, and that's what puts Buffalo in position. But think about what I'm talking about. Buffalo and Baltimore put on a show last night, right?
Yeah.
The Rams yesterday, they won. They didn't play great, but they won.
Oh, listen, ugly but effective.
Right.
And the Rams, can we just be honest with each other here? The Rams have been notorious slow starters.
Well, I mean, look, not only have they been slow starters, but let's remember, they don't play at all. I mean, nobody plays in the preseason. So when they get out there on the field yesterday, this is really their first game.
Of course.
Action. You can try and simulate it in practice all you want. But and then you lose a couple of offensive linemen. Guys get hurt during the game. Tight end gets hurt during the game. So here's my point. You've got massive day of football yesterday.
Yeah.
You have an incredible day of college football on Saturday. Think about what
Which, by the way, you poo-pooed.
I did.
You poo-pooed.
I was like, listen,
you
it
were
doesn't
putting
look
out
great.
the poo-poo platter. You're like, when you on Thursday, you were like, oh, what's this week in college football? And I was like going over the list. Oh, Oklahoma, Michigan. Okay, by the way, Oklahoma, Michigan, not even that great a game.
Not a good game.
Not even that great a game. Oklahoma kind of dominated them.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Thank God for Oklahoma beating those scumbag Wolverines.
Which I'm sure Lindsay was ecstatic about. But there were a lot of good college games.
Right. Well, it's what happens, right? Like you look at the schedule and you're like, well, wait, week 1, you've got all these premier
crazy matchups.
You know?
Right.
And in week 2, you've got a lot of the big teams playing against the smaller teams.
And you had upsets.
And I love, like for me, the biggest game for me, the best upset of the weekend, South Florida beating
Florida.
God, I
at
love
the
that.
Swamp. Right.
I just love that.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the point. You're going back to the Dodgers on Saturday night.
Right.
Of all the things that have happened and all the craziness of yesterday in the NFL, like who would have ever thought that the Colts were going to come out
crush
and
the Dolphins,
destroy the Dolphins?
Yeah.
You know,
Danny Dimes, bro. Danny Dimes.
Incredible. To see the Raiders go cross country and get Pete Carroll's first win in a storyline that was really under the radar.
I mean, whatever. Right? No
don't
Christian Gonzalez.
No
Christian Gonzalez. Pro Bowl corner. They're picking on a bunch of guys.
No poo-poo. Oh, listen.
Are you trying to defend the Dolphins right now?
No, I'm talking about the Patriots.
Yeah.
I can't keep up. You guys are moving so fast.
Geno Smith was incredible.
Keep up.
Yeah, come on.
Remember when we used to say Cappy couldn't keep
he
up?
couldn't keep up. Well, I'm
he
trying to get
keeps up.
Dodger sound, and he keeps switching back and forth. I don't know where we're going.
I think my point was about the Dodgers, a big story.
We're opening up, and we're stretching out. We're getting in some calisthenics. We're loosening up the hamstrings.
You know what
Are we
Cappy's
stretching
doing?
it out
You know
all the
what-
way?
You know what Cappy's doing here? And I kind of like it. Because I'm okay.
He's just spraying it all over the place. Like a cat in heat. Cappy's a cat in heat on a Monday morning.
I'll finish George's sentence.
I was
I'll finish his sentence for him.
Go ahead.
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
We all know what you're going to say.
What?
Go ahead.
No,
I know.
I was actually going to use a food analogy.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm like, this is like a buffet.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Cappy's having a little nibble of everything.
Little something from everywhere.
Yeah.
But the point is
Cappy is a nibbler.
It's a breakfast buffet.
Oh, it's a breakfast buffet.
Yeah. Everything that happened this weekend,
I wasn't going to go with the cat sexual connotation that you were going to go with.
That he's spraying all over us?
What kind of weird sexual connotation are you going to do at 7:12 in the morning?
Yeah.
Did he spit on him?
Ew. What a weekend, though, to come back to the Dodgers, for that to be on your mind with everying that happened over the weekend.
It was
All right,
insane.
let's play some sound from Saturday night because I want to hear it.
What an embarrassment.
Let me
for
play
the
this.
Dodgers.
Let me play this.
I mean, Berger.
Rivera up the middle. Base hit. Mateo around third. Mateo will score. One more magical moment in time on September the 6th in Baltimore.
Obviously, that's the Orioles
Yes,
TV.
right, yeah. Well, they were excited, clearly.
They should be excited
They
because
should.
Dave Roberts made a bad decision. Shocking.
I mean, how many pitches did Yamamoto have at that time?
He was at like
114?
112, 114, somewhere right
He
around
only
there.
needed one more.
I don't know that another batter would have given him only that many.
Here's
pitches.
what we
One?
do know. We pulled them out, and how did that go?
Didn't go great. But you're
know,
also
very
playing the
hindsight.
result there. I mean, there is that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna say this. I actually agree. Morales and I were having this conversation.
Really?
I do.
You're going against your guy, Dave.
I agree with Morales.
Oh, Dave, I love you so much.
And we were having this conversation yesterday. When you go 26 batters and you mow them all down,
Mowing them.
and you've got two outs, you got 2 outs in the 9th inning, right? And what is standard operating procedure in baseball is, hey, you let the guy go,
Stop.
you let him figure it out, you let him finish it off, right? You're going to let him get to a.
You got to let him finish it off.
You got to let him finish the no hitter.
Finish the deal.
But once the no hitter
Did he
gets
spit?
broken, once the no hitter's broken, you go and you get the pitch.
Was there heavy petting? Dave is known for the heavy petting.
So
That's what helped him.
The funniest part of that is that I actually turned to him because I thought
it was live, too.
I thought he said it
I thought
just
he
now.
said it. I was like, did you say, is there heavy petting? Really? What does that have to do with anything?
That was from a long time ago. Was there heavy petting?
That was amazing.
But when you're up 3-0,
Yeah.
and you've got 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and you lose,
Yeah.
that is an embarrassment. And the thing is, this is why
Again, it had not happened in 14 years. And interestingly enough, the team that did it the last time was the Dodgers, did it to your gutty little Padre.
I wish I could remember who the heck was pitching for
I
the
remember.
gutty little Padres.
I
don't
saw it
remember.
on SportsCenter. It was also, 1 in the morning where was I? Seattle. Yes. So, yeah.
But I kind of agree with Morales here that, listen, you've gone 26 hitters. You've got 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The no-hitter was broken up with a solo home run. You know what? I might give him a chance to go get the next batter to see if he can just get the complete game. It's just that's the way it is in baseball. Like everything is about, well, this is the way it's done.
By the way,
I would have loved to have given him the shot.
I found the game. Okay.
What is it? Tell me.
July 9th, 2011.
Okay.
Padres had a combined no-hitter against the Dodgers, broken up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers went on to win the game 1-0. Aaron Harang was the starter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Harang.
Yeah. Bottom of the 9th, Luke Gregerson was 2 outs away from completing the combined no-hitter. Dodgers infielder Juan Uribe hit a double to break up the no-hit bid. And then Dionir Navarro singled home Uribe to walk him off.
That's a little more acceptable because it's 1-0.
Well,
Yeah.
that was also a combined no-hitter.
Yeah.
Remember, it was not one pitcher.
Right.
Yeah. Well, think about it again. The weekend was crazy with football.
Yeah.
And you
Here we go again. He's going to start spraying.
And you've got baseball on your mind.
And it was just the way it happened is the crazy part. But by the way, speaking of crazy, listen, I'm sure football fans are going nuts right now because Prize Picks, right? Whether you won, maybe you lost in crushing fashion.
Yeah,
I mean, either way, you've got skin in the game. And if you want skin in the game and sports action in the state of California, Prize Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, KPPY. First $5 play gets you a $50 bonus. It's very simple. It's more or less. What does that mean? There's a stat line for every individual player imaginable in every sport imaginable. You go more or less on their stat line. You bundle a couple together, and you can win cold, hard cash, Captain.
Yeah, it was a rough weekend for me. I got to be honest with you. Now, on the other hand, Ron the caddy, George, had an interesting play.
RC.
He went.
I've seen videos. Cappy and I have seen videos.
Oh, yeah.
He likes to spray it around like a cat.
Oh, yes, he does. Hey,
I met Ron the caddy.
He went 6 deep, George.
Yeah.
But he took all kickers.
Yeah, he did. Go 6
I'm sure he did.
He took all kickers, and he won a play where he goes all 6, all on NFL kickers. And I know that sounds maybe a little boring.
Yeah.
But you know what? when you win, it's so good to be right on Prize Picks.
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Download the Prize Picks app.
Use
the code CAPPY,
K-A-P-P-Y.
Make your first $5 lineup, and you get $50 in free lineups. And tonight, you got Minnesota-Chicago. This is an interesting game tonight.
Cold like Minnesota.
Right. So make sure you download that Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY.
That's my guy.
Let's all play together and have some fun.
Yeah. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right.
Let's keep it Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
Oh, your boy last Friday.
He was on fire.
On Friday.
He called me right afterwards, by the way.
He was on one.
Like literally from the car.
Oh, man.
We had a blast.
I FaceTimed with him 3 times over the weekend.
Yeah, that was kind of the thing all weekend. Chris was like, I'm just going to keep FaceTiming him.
Yeah.
Friday night, we were at the Angels-A's game. He's
And
like,
he was
let's
playing with
now.
Riggs.
Right. Let's start right now. So we just started FaceTiming Trudell from the game on Friday. By the way, just real
How was Friday?
Friday was amazing.
Amazing.
The whole weekend, I know you were out traveling down to Tallahassee to Miami,
Well, Miami was a layover. It wasn't like I went to Miami.
But I saw your post. You know?
I stopped at a Cuban. Well, they have a version of at the airport.
I
the
saw
Cuban
you were at
restaurant.
Versailles, right?
Yes.
So, we though, while you were out schlepping around the country,
7,300 miles in 80 hours.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Damn. I can't
Did he
say that I
spit?
put on those
I did
kinds of
not.
miles, but man, I was doing the same sort of travel, man, but just all by car.
No, you weren't. You
I
went
said-
from San Diego to Kamloops, my Kamloops, 7,300 miles, and you're like, oh, I did the same. No, you didn't.
I said-
200.
like 270. Like 270.
Wait a second. That was pretty funny. You did compare me going literally from one side of the country to the other, then further south somehow, and then going literally from one point of the country to the complete opposite diagonal
That's right.
point of the country.
That's right.
A 6-hour flight on a airplane that travels at 500 miles per hour.
Correct. Right.
And you compared that to your
that's right.
travels from
Oh,
San Diego?
Yes, because I was the pilot. I was the actual pilot. I
Right.
had to do all the driving.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. We started Friday night.
I could not have gone further in the continental United States.
Yes, I didn't go as far. I was just traveling on the road like a maniac all
You were
weekend.
on the road again.
On the road. So we started Friday night at Angels A's. And then we finished it all off last night. We did the whole day yesterday.
You were with Chris the whole weekend?
Oh, well, Saturday.
Saturday,
I gave him
no.
a break on Saturday.
Where were you on Saturday?
I was up at Cal Poly Slow moving my daughter
right.
into
I was
college.
just going to say, yeah.
Yeah, because another kid in college.
And I was a man this weekend, by the way. I was a real man this weekend.
Georgia, as Cappy calls it, slow.
Slow. That's what
Just
everybody
slow.
calls it.
Just slow.
That's what.
Is that what people call it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what everybody
I'm
calls
just
it.
curious.
Yeah.
No, that is what
I
people
did not
call it.
know
Cal
that either,
Poly
but I
Slow.
did. I noted that in the group chat
Yes,
when you
that's
were
what
like,
it's called.
I'm
San
watching
Luis
it. It's
Obispo,
slow.
yeah.
San Luis Obispo.
Yeah.
Slow is great, by the way.
Oh, it's a beautiful town. It's a great town. I was a real man this weekend, too.
You were like doing manly things?
I had tools.
Wow.
I used them.
Yeah.
Okay. I never got mad. Like everybody's like, oh my God, he's going to freak out. He's got to put a bed together, a desk together. My daughter helped me so much. She really was the brains of the operation. I
Right.
was just the labor of the operation.
Yeah. She was like, you do this.
Right. Exactly. But the point I'm trying to make is that
Please get to the
we
point.
started with Angels A's.
Yeah.
We finished yesterday with Rams Texans.
Right.
And a full day. Cosm for the pregame show.
Yeah. Cosm looked awesome.
Cosm is, have you been yet?
I have, yes.
Oh my God. I'd not been. Yesterday was my first day.
It's unbelievable.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Cosm, Rams game, Hollywood Park Casino for the post game, and then me and Chrissy last night here at the Lazy Dog for the post game where we were watching
and
the
Stephanie
Ravens.
was
and
with us
Stephanie
for
as
this
well.
one.
Right.
And you were ripping Sedano, but we'll get to that later. I
Wow.
got that plan later.
Look at that.
Yeah, killing you last night, just destroying you.
Killing me.
Yeah, just beating up on you.
Wow.
Then he ordered dessert, as though I need dessert.
Actually, not even close to accurate.
Yeah.
But Chris did order dessert as if he needs dessert.
I skipped dessert on the flight.
Let me tell you something.
I wanted a sweet taste.
This slob
A sweet
yesterday,
treat.
You had to see what he ordered down at the Lazy Dog last night.
You know what?
Come on, tell
Why
me.
don't we do that later since it's the A block, Cappy?
Yes.
Yeah.
A block.
And then coming up next,
tell
the
me.
audience is already calling you out.
Me?
Yeah.
For what?
They know why you wanted to do the breakfast buffet because they believe you're avoiding something in particular.
What, the Raiders? The Raiders' big win yesterday in New England?
Let's get to all of it coming up next.
Oh, 7:21. Good morning. It's the Sedano Kap morning show.
That's your cue, usually.
Sorry.
Wake up, brother.
Listen, I'm still upset about the headphone thing, but we'll get into that. It is the Sedano Kap morning show. Happy Monday. Good morning. Coming up next, I think he's talking about Cowboys, Eagles, or is he talking about the Raiders? Either way, we're going to talk about how Sedano won the picks. I know. That's next on the Sedano Kap morning show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Good morning, 725. Oh, that's just one quack today. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Quack,
Happy
quack.
Monday.
Yellow. Lay down and die.
Yesterday, September 7th, it was her birthday. She turns 82 years old. Happy birthday, Gloria Gaynor.
Oh, wow. 82?
82. Wow. Well, this song was a long time ago.
It was a long time.
Good life, man.
Yeah. Also, yesterday was Eazy-E's birthday. We're going to play some Eazy later on.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Mm-hmm. Here goes the part that, Rubber Rachel's going to sing.
Walk out the door. Yeah. Yeah. She might. She might be
A hot
telling me that.
Chicana
Seriously.
from the barrio keeping it real.
Seriously, if I don't get home sometime soon, she may be telling me to walk out the door.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I don't know anymore.
I feel like it's like that Jimmy Johnson scene in the America's Team documentary where he's like, you know what, I got the
That's
Cowboys
the most
job.
amazing thing, and then he just divorces
He's
his
like,
wife.
I got to get divorced. She's like, what do you mean we got to get divorced? He's like, I got to take this job, and I got to put every ounce of my soul into this job. So guess what? You're out.
You're out.
He
After
totally-
29 years and like 3 kids.
Yeah,
you're
he
gone.
totally just glossed over it like it was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I know more about that backstory just because of people. Not that I know Jimmy super well, but just I know a lot of people that know Jimmy. And I mean, the marriage was not necessarily great ground, I would say, even at that point.
I know, but the way he made it sound
Right,
is if,
no, yeah,
hey, I got the Cowboys job.
Right.
I needed to put everything I had into it.
Yeah.
You're out.
Yeah, I think the final decision was similar to that.
Walk
yes.
out the door.
Right, but it was.
Don't turn around now.
Yeah.
Because you ain't welcome no more.
Yeah.
Feel me?
And then Rhonda came. Rhonda's his longtime girlfriend became his wife then afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, really? They got married, huh?
Yeah.
Him and Rhonda.
I believe so. Yeah.
That's like Chris. Chris is
They've
about
been
to-
living in
Chris- Chris is going to get married here real soon.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Are you moving to the Keys too, like Jimmy?
He stuttered.
What?
You're gonna move to Isla Morada and the Keys?
I
like
don't think
Jimmy?
so. No.
Let me
I
tell you
moved.
something.
I moved into the East Central starting on September 2nd.
I know that. I know it's far.
Did he spit on him?
If you ever get a chance, forget like people go, oh, go to Florida, go to Miami, go to no, go to the Keys one time
Keys
if
are
you
amazing.
can. It literally is like a different world.
Oh, yeah.
Down there.
By the way, this Friday is the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light and Vistapaint. We'll be there live, Cappy. You ready?
I am
Sedano,
ready.
you're not doing Friday morning, right? You're going to be on the road.
Well, no, you guys have golf, no?
Yeah. At Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, proceeds benefit the V Foundation for Cancer Research. And once again, the event is sold out for golf. Special thanks to your Southern California Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealers today.
Maybe I'll jump in at some point.
Like virtually jump in?
From the road, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you flying Thursday night?
No, so Chris and I had to have a long discussion about this several weeks ago about my travels to Blacksburg because it's literally the hardest place to get to in America.
Oh, yeah.
When you say Chris, you mean me or a different Chris?
No, you. Remember
Oh, I don't.
There's a place to get to in America?
It's like planes, trains, and automobiles.
It is not easy to get to.
No.
From here?
I mean, I don't know. Listen, I mean, you think about like some of these other places that are like crazy places where you have to go to do a college game. I don't mean you, just
so
anybody.
I text Chris 3 weeks ago. I said, here are my two options.
Oh, that's right.
I either miss the show on Thursday
Right.
and still get to Roanoke, which is almost an hour away from Blacksburg, at like 7:30 at night, okay? Or I do the show and then land in Roanoke nearly at 1 in the morning and still have to drive an hour to get to the hotel.
I don't remember my decision. Was
You
it?
said just skip the show and drive.
So skip Thursday too?
Yes.
So Thursday and Friday.
Yes.
Okay, we're
That
gonna
was
have
your
to
decision.
But when I made that decision, I thought Cappy was going to be fine with just us.
You know who we could
about
add in,
60%.
Christopher?
About 60%.
About 60%.
How about have Sua come in?
I think Sua.
Sua would be great.
Sua.
Sua would be great.
I know you're big on Sua.
And we got to
Sua's
get
a stock on the
He's
rise.
great. He's great.
Oh, I said it to Travis's face yesterday. I was like, after I did the show with Sua, I texted Craig and Sam and said, I finally found my guy. And I said it right in front of Travis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, listen, what can you do?
The Entertainment Sua Programming Network.
So, yeah, Sua for one of those days. I think Friday you can just do it with the crew, Cappy.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
Because we're at Black Gold.
Yeah, we're going to be at the golf
I
tournament.
mean, you're going to be doing crazy stuff.
I think it's going to be fun.
Are you doing push-ups again?
I don't think so.
I'll show you how to.
We were doing all this at 45.
I don't want to embarrass myself by doing fewer push-ups than I did last time, and that could be a big
But
embarrassment.
you're doing at 45.
I know, but I have listen.
You're swole.
Now that
prone
we
to
Oh, no,
injury.
Friday night, Mark Cates looked at him and goes, hey, so
Cappy,
you're
looking
you're
good.
Getting, you're getting ripped up.
I think you look good.
I think I
Dr.
actually,
Clapper, though, is not happy with you taking this creatine.
I've gone off the creatine for the last week.
Oh, and how you
for
feel?
the last week? I feel good.
Yeah.
But I've gone off the creatine for the last week because I do feel like I'm very watery and puffy.
That's
You
what
look less-
happens when you retain water in
You
your
look
kidneys.
less watery and puffy.
Yeah, I am.
Today,
I'm
I
very
would
puffy.
say. Yeah.
Cappy, you should try magnesium.
Okay, I will. I'll
For real.
immediately.
I take
Good for
400
your sleep.
milligrams a
Okay.
day.
Yeah, it's for your sleep.
It's
Good for
seriously,
your sleep.
I skipped it for like a week. And then I started taking it again Wednesday, and I noticed that it's much easier for me to get to sleep at the end of the night.
Yeah. I have a technique of how to go to sleep. Like
Oh,
if
yeah?
I can't go to
I don't-
sleep.
Yeah, but I can't do that technique as much
works.
anymore.
Yeah, me
It
neither.
works, Cappy. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, no, we know.
Did he spit?
So, Cappy,
Yo.
Robert Wilkins,
Yeah.
the counselor,
Okay, counselor, how are you?
has tweeted in and says, we know what @Scott Kaplan is doing, trying to talk about everything except the worm turning in Brazil on Friday.
What worm turned in Brazil?
Worm has turned!
Well, wait a second. You'll have to excuse me.
Yeah.
You'll have to excuse me.
Yeah.
So Friday, just to be clear,
Right.
I was at the Angels-A's game, and I was intently, deeply, emotionally involved in the outcome of the Angels-A's game.
Right.
So I don't know what happened in Brazil. I don't know. I don't know. You
Hey,
have to
that
tell
was
me.
one heck of a job. Give each other a high five for that.
Well, Justin Herbert went 9 for 9 in the fourth quarter, including a game-sealing 19-yard run to beat the Chiefs in Brazil.
Oh,
The defending AFC champions.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, please excuse me, counselor. Yet again, the Angels A's was top priority for me. I was really into that game.
I will say this, and I know what your answer is going to be.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I will ask you the question anyway.
All right.
Is that game more about the Chiefs? We're going to do a little PTI here.
Okay.
Is that game more about the Chiefs, or is that game more about the Chargers?
Well, I will tell you this. I did not watch that game intently. I had it on my phone, and I had the Angels.
I
and the
had
A's
double
behind me.
screen on in the hotel.
Yeah. So I had it on. I was familiar with what was going on.
Yeah.
I would say that the Chiefs surprisingly looked bad on both sides of the ball, and it took them a long time to get going offensively. And eventually they did get going.
Well, they lost Xavier Worthy very early in the game. They're
Yes.
one deep threat.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so I would say that it took the Chiefs offensively a long time to get going. And then here's the one thing that the NFL has done that, whether or not people are paying attention to it or not, it has changed the game in a lot of ways. Moving the PAT, the extra point, from 20 yards to 32 yards, it creates a huge variable. And there were a lot of missed extra points yesterday that changed the outcome of game. Like last night, for example, Baltimore, they have a new kicker.
No, don't try to jump. Stay on the Chargers and the fact that
but
those gutty little Chargers beat the Chiefs.
He'll get there. Go ahead. But
the point is, Baltimore misses an extra point last night.
Right.
That killed them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cleveland missed an extra point yesterday. It killed them.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs, who have one of the best kickers in the NFL, missed an extra point during the game.
Yeah.
And it hurts you badly when you miss an extra point. And so as it turns out, to me, you asked the question, is it more about the Chiefs or is it more about the Chargers?
Yeah.
I will say this. I'll say it objectively. The Chargers played a great game.
They did.
They really played a great game.
Justin Herbert was fantastic.
He was outstanding. Listen, George, this is really a little bit bad. I drafted Justin Herbert on my fantasy team and then started Kyler Murray.
Right.
which Justin Herbert scored like 63 points.
He had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Something happened, though, at the end of the game.
By the way, I had Josh Allen in fantasy.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
my God, nice.
I was going up against Derrick Henry. So I was like,
Who had more points? Josh Allen did, right?
Barely.
Yeah.
And I was like, when Derrick Henry had that second run, I was on the flight going, mother bleeper. Like, I'm going to lose. I'm the highest scoring game. Like, me and this guy are the highest scoring game. And then Allen had that comeback, and I was like, yes. So I can win still. I haven't won yet.
He had 251 yards just in the fourth quarter.
Do you have anybody playing tonight?
I got nobody, but he has T.J. Hawkinson tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had Buffalo's
The fumble
defense.
probably helped you then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he lost the point.
Right.
Correct.
Buffalo's defense was the number 1 ranked defense going in, and I had Buffalo's defense as my defense in fantasy. What the hell happened last night?
Yeah, it was a disaster.
But going back to the Chargers.
Yeah. Herbert was awesome.
Herbert was great.
The Chiefs now you text this because we were texting about it briefly in our group text, and you were lamenting the Chiefs' pass rush. What the Chiefs did, and I watched the game in its entirety. I had it on my laptop while I was watching a college football game on the hotel TV.
Our very own Rich Eisen on the call.
And yes, and the Chiefs' pass rush was not great.
Yep.
But when you watch the game, they really did everything they could to sell out against the run. Okay, they were like, we're not going to let Hampton and Najee Harris and the running game beat us, and
they did a good job on that.
They did, but what happened was that let Herbert just pick. They figured their receiving core is not good enough to beat us, even though Herbert's good, and that was a miscalculation on Steve Spagnuolo's part.
Because Quentin Johnson, who
was awesome,
a lot of people ridicule because he was a first-round draft
and
choice.
he got hurt in that Rams game.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Quentin Johnson was great. I mean, he had 79 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. Lad McConkey does what he does, right? Even Keenan Allen returned to the Chargers.
Had a
scored
big
touchdown.
catch. Yeah.
But I would say, I don't know exactly what happened towards the end of that game. You said you were watching it pretty intently.
Yeah.
Who is the linebacker for the Chiefs that was balling out Chris Jones? Like, he's their star defensive lineman, and he's kind of the leader of their defense. But on the run where Herbert sprints right and then, 25 yards or whatever to pick up that first down.
Yeah. 19, I believe.
The linebacker, and I can't recall who it was, is balling out Chris Jones because obviously he must have been, or at least the linebacker thought he was either lined up wrong or didn't take the right move.
I didn't see. I mean, I saw that they were having these communications, but I don't know what they were referring to.
But I would say this: the Chargers played really well. Chargers played well, and I think we talked about it last week. I even said to you, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers wound up winning that game because I think there was a number of Harbaugh was like 5-0 in season openers.
He's Yeah, I think he's now 6-0 in his last 6 season openers.
But I'll ask you this question. So that was Friday night, and a lot has happened between Friday and here we are Monday.
By the way, Pete Carroll is undefeated every time he's gone to a new team in season opener.
Okay,
he's
so
now
it's-
4-0 for 4 different franchises in his first game ever.
So the Jets, the Patriots,
the Seahawks, and then now the Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah.
I would ask this question. Did you think, because I saw Jim Nantz yesterday before the Packers
Hello,
game,
friends.
and Jim Nantz picked the Chargers to win the Super Bowl yesterday.
Oh, that had to hurt you.
It hurt a lot.
That had to hurt you.
It hurt a lot.
That had to hurt you
It hurt me deeply.
so much.
To the point where I was gonna text him and be like, "Bro, really? You're picking the Chargers?"
I sent you
to win the
tequila
Super Bowl?"
mandala. Like, what? Seriously?
And I have a new bottle of vodka to send him as a gift to start the season, which I haven't been able to send yet.
Do you just send him alcohol every year?
I usually will send like a little gift, like hey, good luck, have a great season, kind
Hello,
of a
friend.
deal, right?
Yeah.
It did hurt me. It pained me yesterday to hear Jim Nantz pick the Chargers. You know what else really bothered me is on Friday night when we were at the Angels-A's game. All of a sudden, I don't know where everybody's come from. There were like 5 Charger fans on our staff, like Josh Martinez,
Gex,
and Anthony, and they were like, and all these Charger fans were like ridiculing me the entire game.
Well, it's known you're bit.
Yeah, they know that I'm the Charger hater,
right?
President,
and that the Chargers hate you.
Right. Oh, and the Chargers desperately hate me.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh God, they do.
Still?
Oh, to this day.
That's what he says.
Yeah. You don't think so? Hey, listen. If I
don't know. I'm not questioning it. I'm just wondering.
Just remember.
Aloud.
Here's what we'll do. We'll try to get
fired
some
me.
Chargers on.
Oh no, they'll never do it.
This will be the bit that like Mason and Ireland do. Right, Garrick? Doesn't one of them, the Chargers, hate one of them or somebody?
Yeah, they hate Mason.
Mason.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They hate
Chargers
Mason
hate
because
Mason?
he
Well,
rips on
you
them.
know what it is? Mason goes like, he's. I mean, he's just definitive on it. He's like, I'm only this person. Like, I like this team. I hate that other team. And it's like, do you really hate the other team? Like, I don't know.
He's just he was a Clippers fan when this station a long time ago had the Clippers.
Yeah, well, the audience has those receipts occasionally. And by the way, the audience has receipts of him being a Charger fan.
Right, and now he's like a diehard Rams fan. Yeah. And his great Insta stories yesterday proved doesn't come
I was a Rams fan when they were in Ohio.
Right. Doesn't even come to say hello to us yesterday.
What?
He's in like his high price seat. Doesn't come to say hello to us.
Tell you what, the 710
No, he doesn't want
suite-
anybody going down there either because it's bad luck.
Listen, the 710.
You know what's
suite-
bad luck? I'm
What's
not
that?
going to get into it.
The 710 suite is bomb.
Bomb AF?
It's bomb.
Those
AF.
chicken tenders were nice.
I don't
Those
know.
are good chicken
I was having
tenders.
stomach problems yesterday. I didn't get to have much of this
Shocking.
chicken.
That was the
chicken
case.
No,
he was
yesterday I had
nervous
problems.
all weekend.
Did you
I
have
had
the
major
steak,
problems.
though? Did you have the
I
steak?
did have a little of that
Oh, yeah,
tomahawk
steak.
steak.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really, really
so
good.
the Chargers are legit.
Well, okay, yes. Listen, it's one game, right? So here's my question for you.
They're going to be in the mix.
Well, I would think so.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this. I think if we're going to take something away from
Like,
that game.
if we're doing tiers of teams that are, playoff contenders, they are in that upper echelon of teams. Maybe not the first layer, but they're at the very least in that second tier of teams that you expect to make the playoffs.
Like that in the mix graphic that they always
No,
have?
I would say beyond in the mix.
Oh, so they're
above,
higher.
another
Okay.
tier above.
Right, so
Okay.
there's like
for sure wild card.
There's like championship contenders, and then there's playoff contenders. I would say they're definitively in the playoff contenders.
Definitively.
They were playoff contenders last year, and they
Right.
were in the playoffs last year.
Correct.
And then they got knocked out by Houston, a team that we saw yesterday.
Right.
That can rush the passer,
And we'll
but
get
couldn't
into
do
that
much,
in a second,
couldn't
yeah.
do much offensively.
Yeah.
They have no offensive line.
Houston?
Yeah, they had a really beat up offensive line.
Yeah. And the Rams' offensive line came out of that game a little bit beat up.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. You can focus all you want on the Chargers. And I encourage you to do that. Because what will happen is they'll have a great year. They'll make it to the playoffs.
Oh, here we
Everybody
go.
will predict them to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
And then they'll break your heart at some point. That will happen.
I mean, honestly, Cappy, that
Yeah.
literally happens to 31 teams.
Okay, well, guess what? It will happen
Every
to the
year.
Chargers like it does every year.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, there's only one team that celebrates at the end.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
The Chargers, what will happen is they'll get to the playoffs. They'll be predicted to win against Houston or Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They'll have a 27-0 lead at halftime,
Right.
and then they'll blow it in the second half. They'll
Okay.
find a way to go back to charging all over themselves.
Let's hear from your buddy Jim Harbaugh after the game.
Okay, let's
Okay, hey, that's no surprise. That's no surprise. The way you guys worked, the way you trained, we wanted it, we needed it, we got it. I got some game balls. Justin Herbert. One question for you. Who's got it better than us?
I would say the Raiders do. That's just my opinion.
No,
the
I mean,
Raiders
stop.
have it better. The Raiders have it better.
I mean, you're going to compare a win
That's right.
against the Chiefs
That's right.
to the New England Patriots?
That's right. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
All right, listen. We'll get to the Raiders.
By the way, they had to play a division opponent in Brazil to open the season, and they won.
Yeah, but
a team that was in the Super Bowl last year.
Exactly. Nonsense.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the Rams. We'll get into the Raiders in a second because I mean, listen. Congrats to the Raiders. You beat a team that's going to win 7 games. Congrats.
You just can't give any credit, can
No,
you?
I mean,
None whatsoever.
You talk about poo-pooing.
Yeah,
Don't poo-poo my Raiders.
Listen, let's get to the Rams,
Raider
a team
Cap.
that can win the Super Bowl next.
Well, I mean, the Raiders could if they somehow pull off a miracle.
This is the year.
I mean, they'd have to be like as lucky as the person who won the Powerball this past
Or as
weekend.
lucky as Cappy.
Oh, really? Somebody did win the Powerball? Because I never got tickets.
Yeah, me neither.
I was hoping everybody lost it.
Carry over.
Yeah.
7:42. Good morning.
And I like the numbers. I saw the numbers. I'm like, oh, those are numbers I would, maybe not all of them in succession, but I would play some of those numbers.
7:42.
Oh, look at this song.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a beautiful Monday morning. And listen, this is the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic presented by Coors Light is this Friday at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. Even if you're not golfing, you can come out and party with us starting at 3 p.m. for the 19th hole party on the balcony of Derek's Grill overlooking the 18th green. It's free and open to the public to join us. Special thanks to Fresh Brothers for making the 19th hole party possible. Fresh Brothers, fresh, local, real. Bad copy, man. Bad copy. 7:43. Good morning. We'll talk Rams next on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes? Or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now, when you're hiring, you can play at that level. Because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job. And you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh, yeah. God, I love it. Yeah. 7:46, good morning. What a song. John Parr, the #1 hit yesterday back in 1985. John Parr, St. Elmo's Fire, parentheses, Man in Motion.
How's that feel, Jorge?
I mean,
You
it wasn't on me.
I didn't do it on you. I just did it next to you.
I did it next to me.
Sometimes you just got to be next to somebody.
Exactly.
You know?
Did he spit on him?
This wakes you up on a Monday morning.
I mean, I
When
hope
you
it
got a
did.
little football still in your eye, and you're getting ready for Monday night, and then John Parr says, "You know what, sucker? I'm gonna make you feel all of that white soul." He was white, right?
I think so.
I think so.
You think so? Not sure, though, huh?
I don't know for sure. We're gonna keep playing this.
All right.
Because I want him to hit it again. He's gonna hit it right here. Are you ready? Can you feel it, Sedano?
It's a great song.
Like St. Elmo's with the shrimp cocktail in Indianapolis. By the way, the Colts apparently are good, and the Rams got to play them in 2 weeks.
Daniel Jones, man. Who thought that he would be like that?
Oh, my God. So
I mean, he did go. I mean, you did a playoff game he was in, right?
Yep.
That they won in Minnesota, didn't you?
Yep.
Cold in Minnesota?
Are the Colts good? Goes back to your question
Or
earlier.
Sedano's Dolphins just that bad?
I think it's a combination of both. I think
two things can be true at once.
Correct.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I mean, the Dolphins are a disaster, which I've been saying since 2 years ago when they collapsed completely at the end of the year. That they are just not. They're built on a bit of a house of cards. But the Colts,
Kind of like this station.
Certainly like this show.
Daniel Jones is what I would say good but not great, right? Like you can, if you, I mean, the Colts have good weapons. Like they have good running backs. They have pretty good receivers. They've got a tight end they just drafted in Tyler Warren, who's going to be fantastic.
He was great yesterday.
And he was great yesterday. But I'm saying, like, he's an instant impact guy. Like they've got. And they have a good offensive line already because they've had such a good running game over the last several years with Jonathan Taylor.
Right.
So they've got the makings of a good team. Their defense has always been pretty good, even in their times when they haven't had a ton of success. The reality is they've got an adult in the room in Daniel Jones, a guy who's been in the league for a minute. Anthony Richardson was very raw, even coming out of Florida. Most people thought, wow, he came out in the draft, and he was drafted on potential. Not anything we had seen necessarily, and that's a huge risk. The Colts took that risk, and it backfired. So now they've got a guy that, they're probably going to be like an 8 or 9 win team, the Colts.
But I don't know if the Colts are any good because it's only week 1, or if the Dolphins are this bad.
No, they're bad.
You know?
But what I'm saying is both of those teams are going to hover between somewhere 7, 8 wins, 9 wins max. Like, that's their ceiling. But if Daniel Jones gives the Colts an opportunity to have that ceiling, whereas Anthony Richardson is just overwhelmed out there.
Kid always gets hurt. He just doesn't have thus far what it takes to be a real star quarterback in the NFL.
He wasn't even consistent in college at Florida.
No, but it's certain guys like Anthony Richardson or Trey Lance that get drafted. And these are two different schools, North Dakota State versus Florida. But still, these are guys that are drafted on athleticism and potential, height, weight, what they do with the combine, and then they can't really play. But the Colts, again, you asked the question, are the Chargers this good?
I mean, don't go that far. I mean, Zach Wilson was drafted
terrible.
number 2 in the draft based off one COVID year, basically, where he lit up a weird schedule at BYU and, was the number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, he's with the Dolphins as Tua's backup.
And played yesterday.
Yeah.
But I thought he was with someone's mom.
But you...
Hey, listen, man, you got to do what you got to do.
Puck to and spit on that thing.
You got to sometimes. Sometimes you
Listen,
just
I
do.
made a good
Little
business
Zachy.
at Mom's back in the day.
You did you?
Little Zachy.
Yeah. But, you asked the question, are the Chargers as good or the Chiefs as bad? What was the game more about?
Well, I mean, right. Who was more?
And it's the same question. Was this about the Colts being good and the Dolphins being bad? Are the Colts really this good? Is it week 1?
They're all
weird things happen?
They're all just middle of the road. Those two are middle of the road teams at best.
You know who's probably not supposed to be a middle of the road team?
But I'll say this: the Colts, at the very least, they have a more of a fighting chance because they play in one of the weaker divisions in the sport.
Yeah.
So
I was at the Rams game yesterday, and I got to tell you, because you think the Rams, I think the Rams are a Super Bowl contender.
Yes, of course.
But it's week 1,
right?
And in week 1, you don't know what you're going to get. And the one thing I don't know if it was Trudell who asked me this last Friday, or if maybe it was you, George, on Thursday. I think it was you Thursday. Said, what's the thing that concerns you about Houston going into this game? And the thing that I mentioned to you was pass rush.
Yeah.
Houston's got an outstanding pass rush.
Right.
And I think that the Rams...
And DeMeco Ryans, we had talked about this. DeMeco Ryans has had, when he was the Niners D coordinator after Robert Saleh, he had some success against Sean McVay offense.
And I think that for the Rams, I'm not going to take too much yesterday out of this game. Just the same way I'm not taking too much out of the Chargers win. Good win. I'm not going to take too much out of the Colts win. And you don't want to give any credit to the Raiders, but I think that they're all of a sudden Super Bowl contenders. My point is that from a Rams perspective, offensively, were the Rams great? Not really. Not really. But they weren't terrible either.
Not really.
It's just that they only scored 14 points, so you might look at that and go, well, geez, they didn't really do that much offensively. And yet, if you really went back and you looked at it, while they didn't score a ton of points, they did some really interesting things, the Rams, yesterday. They weren't great running the ball. They were okay. But the run set up the pass a lot. In fact, in that last possession, when they had gone run, and then they threw the ball on third down, which really iced the game, to Puka Nacua. Puka, by the way, George, I know you were calling the San Francisco game yesterday against Seattle.
I mean, I saw he got drilled a couple of times.
I did not think Puka Nacua was coming back into that game.
Well, I mean, the blood was pretty bad at one point.
But the hit that he sustained
twice
on the same play.
Yeah.
He got hit like when he was facing the left, and as he turned around, he got hit again in the head.
Well, and then later in the game got drilled in the head again.
Right. Puka Nacua is so tough.
Yeah.
You got to give him so much credit.
But it's why you hear him literally say he's not going to play a long time. Like, he has said, like, he's not going to be a guy that's going to play like past 10 years. He's actually said that recently on a podcast.
I also think yesterday for the Rams offensively anyway, Davante Adams, you may look at the numbers and go, well, 4 catches, 51 yards.
But big catches.
They were big. He also
when he got drilled in that catch, he got drilled in the head and got right back up. Yeah. That was beautiful.
He also got targeted a bunch of times, and there were a couple of drops along the way. But one thing about Davante Adams yesterday is he's on one side against what is Houston's best defensive back, Stingley.
Yeah.
And Stingley is kind of considered one of the true shutdown corners in the league right now. And offensive coordinators, when they game plan, they might look over at him and go, okay, keep the ball off that side. But there were a lot of moves that Davante Adams made in that game. Again, these kind of things, they don't show up in the box score. You'd have to really go back and watch and look for this stuff. Davante Adams, his route running is so good. And that's why he's able to shake a guy like Stingley. So offensively, look, Rams offensive line, couple of guys went down during that game. Run game wasn't great. Pass protection wasn't awesome. And George, remember last year, you talk about slow starts.
Yeah.
The Rams offensive line was in shambles going into the start of the season.
Year.
They had their guys to start yesterday, and a couple of guys got nicked up and had to come out of the game, and then it shuffles the offensive line.
Yeah, but they've created a level of depth, as we talked about last week, because guys have had to be plugged in situations they perhaps in previous years may not be ready for. They are more ready for that now.
But the Rams game yesterday comes down to this. Colby Parkinson fumbles a ball.
That was a huge turn of events. If he catches that ball, they go in and score. This is a laugher.
It is. Yeah. But Colby Parkinson fumbles, gets hurt on the play.
Right.
Some people thought it was an incomplete pass. It got ruled that it was a complete pass, and it was a fumble.
Well, it was a football move.
Yeah. So now Houston takes over, and they're down by 1 score, and they're driving.
Right.
And then, just so you know, I want to make this declaration right now, week 1.
Declaration.
Okay? My new favorite player in the NFL.
Oh.
Not for the Rams. My new favorite player in the NFL is Nate Landman.
Oh, well, you saw the punch?
The punch.
So if you – obviously I did the preseason.
Right.
And that was every time I listened to the Sean McVay, media sessions in preseason, every time him and Chris Shula talked about Nate Landman, all they did was talk about how he kept punching the ball out.
Right.
And this dude literally, targeted it.
It was incredible.
It was like he measured it with one hand on his left, and he was like, yeah. Remember, when Mr. Miyagi almost
Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Very cut-on-tie.
Now, do you remember when Mr. Miyagi was going to, he was going to get Sato in Karate Kid 2?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
When he was going to...
Karate Kid bit.
Remember, Sato...
Did I stop the Landman theme song?
The Landman theme song should play in the background.
Do you remember when the hurricane happened in Karate Kid 2?
Yes.
And he was going to fight... He was supposed to fight Sato?
Yes.
And then the beam fell on Sato.
I hate when that happens.
And then Sato... Miyagi was trying to save him, pull it off. And then Sato, Miyagi was going to break it with his fist, right? And then Sato's like, you coward, Miyagi, you trying to kill me now. And no, he broke the beam, right? Yeah! And then the beam broke, and then he saved Sato.
This is the YouTube highlight for the day.
Right.
Sedano just doing, and the facial expressions.
And then...
And look at his left hand, too, the way he's got his left hand.
That was Landman. He marked it with his left hand. wham,
But
punch that thing out.
Bam! Here's the thing about Landman, though, and we're playing the Landman theme.
But
if you've seen the Billy Bob
every
Thornton show.
preseason practice, that's all Shula and McVay talked about, Landman punching it out.
You're not going to get in on this. You're not going to beat the Karate Kid bit.
I know, the Karate Kid bit is
You're
good.
the
He's
beat
all
right now.
in Karate Kid.
You're the beat right now.
But here's the
Sedano's a black
coward,
belt. He
Miyagi.
knows it.
Miyagi, I knew you were a coward.
But here's the thing about
Cappy, I
Landman.
know you're a coward.
Landman is my new favorite player, and here's why. This guy comes right from. This is
Oh,
exactly
heart and soul guy.
Heart and soul. You ready
Yeah,
for this?
yeah.
Now you may know the story. You may know the story of Landman because of the preseason games that
Right,
you did.
yeah.
I don't think the average fan knows this story.
We're now playing the Landman theme for the 4th time.
I like the
Hashtag the
Landman
average
theme.
fan.
Right, the average fan.
Yeah.
The average fan will not know this story.
Yes, go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. Do you guys know what Landman's background is?
No.
You guys.
I will remain quiet. Yes,
So here's
'cause I
the
know.
deal.
Yeah.
This guy was born in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
His father was a pro rugby player.
Yeah.
It wasn't until he was a kid that they moved to Northern California.
Danville.
He winds up playing college football at Colorado. But here's why I love a guy like this. He's an undrafted free agent. He goes to the Atlanta Falcons. He makes the team. Then they cut him. Then they bring him back. And he's not really like a star player at all.
No.
And he winds up in his second year playing in 14 games for the Falcons, but they're not going to keep him around.
Right.
He signs a 1-year, think about this. He signs a 1-year deal with the Rams because Jimmy Lake, who was the defensive coordinator of the Falcons last year, vouched for him to the Rams.
Right, because he saw him. Right.
They bring him in
Yeah.
on a 1-year deal. How many guys are undrafted free agents?
Become the starter.
Not just starter,
Yeah.
the captain
Right.
of the defense
Right.
and the
Yeah.
play caller
Yeah.
on the defense. So Landman, undrafted free
Green dot.
agent, right? Undrafted free agent, can't stick around in Atlanta, and is a starter and a captain and a play caller on the Rams defense. You wonder why the Rams don't spend a fortune on
Yeah.
defense? Because they find gems.
And that's why we sent it down to Scott Kaplan on the sideline.
Yeah.
That was good, Cappy.
Landman.
I mean, it took a while to pay off, but we paid it off.
Yeah, Landman.
How
Good.
about you pay off Subaru, Landman?
Hey, listen, let me tell you something about Ocean Subaru or Fullerton. If you are thinking about a brand new Subaru, this is the spot for you. I want you to come down and visit my man Omar. 20-plus years in the U.S. Army, and now he runs quite a tight ship down at Subaru in Fullerton.
Come on, man. Come on.
Well,
It's
you've
a
not-
live read.
Next time you screw up, and
Well,
it
I got
happens
bad
frequently,
copy.
and it happens frequently, you will be called out. Ocean
It doesn't happen frequently.
It happens almost 3 times a show.
Well, guess what? I'm
What?
reading copy cold, and that's on me.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, you're also the same guy that gave out like the wrong date of everything, and you got called out for it because you got to do a better job, man.
Well, I'm reading
Can
cold
you
copy.
just go?
No, because I'm having to argue now.
Can you just let him go?
Yeah, let me go.
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
That is correct. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Take advantage of that 1.9% financing on the Subaru Crosstrek. I'm telling you right now, the deals are so good. You got to come down to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. We've got an entire lineup of brand new Subarus, but we've also got a lineup of certified pre-owned Subarus. And I want you to come down and meet up with Omar. If you are in the military or even if you're retired in the military, Omar wants to take really good care of you. If you're the family of military. But hey, listen, if you're like me and you're a civilian, come on down. He wants to take good care of you, too. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. We're right there on Euclid Street in Fullerton, right off the 91 freeway. You cannot miss us, especially at night, man. We are all lit up. OceanSubaruOC.com. OceanSubaruOC.com to search the entire lineup. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey begins with love.
Thank you, Cappy. 8 o'clock. Straight up on a Monday morning at KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Time for the Morongo Casino roll call, 877-710-ESPN. We're running late, shocking. So we'll keep it quick, and we're going to keep it tight, like a duck's booty. But we want you to call in. Tell us why the weekend was great. The Morongo Casino call in, 877-710-ESPN. Roll call time next. Sedano and Kap Morning Show rolls on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Total Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going and going and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
His name? Lil Wayne presents the Carter 6 Tour.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Live at Crypto.com Arena, Friday, September 12th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where exceptional care is tailored 100% to kids. And it's where every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one need: your child's health. Whether it's routine care or a life-saving procedure, CHLA is where families turn to when outcomes truly matter. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, 125 years of building hope and healthier futures. Go to chla.org today.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
The post-crib assembly press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:04, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Monday.
That was a great landman story, Cappy. I knew the story, but I wanted you to tell it in your way, and I thought you nailed it.
On this day in 2014, on this day in 2014, Nick Jonas released the song, this one, Jealous. You know this song, Cappy, you don't get confused, but this was a banger in 2014. A banger. Also, happy birthday. He turns 44 today.
Who dat?
JTT. Remember Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement?
Simba.
JT the Brick.
Right. You bring me on the show to berate me now? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, that's right. Jonathan Taylor Thomas was Simba.
Yeah, Simba. Yeah.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing
You know,
now?
JT the Hack is doing a celebratory show in Vegas today.
He should be.
JTT's still making a ton of money off of being Simba's voice.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a beautiful man.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know that.
He was. He was like a recluse. No one saw him for like 20 years.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
JT the Brick should be doing a celebration show today in Vegas. And by the way, Raider fans should be celebrating today because the whole thing is different now. You know, everybody wants to laugh it off and tell me about how old Pete Carroll is, 74 years old. Oh, I see. I'm hearing the sigh. Here it is.
That was the Sedano sigh.
Here's what I would say.
Yeah, what are you going to say?
We all agreed with you that there would be a level of competency that they haven't had because they've been literally one of the most incompetent franchises in all of sports for the better part of 2 decades.
Literally.
Okay? But, so there's a level of professionalism and competence that they're going to have that they did not have previously. But to sit here and act like they just beat, I don't know, the Chiefs? They beat New England with a second-year quarterback who's making his, 16th start of his career.
I wouldn't even say that many.
15th start, whatever it is.
That many.
Right. Oh, right, because he came in halfway last year.
Yeah.
So, and they're missing their best defensive player, and they still didn't look great, I thought. Like, yeah, they threw the ball around the yard against a secondary that was that was completely depleted, but they couldn't run the ball to save their life. Their offensive line still looks like
that's the problem.
It's Swiss cheese at times.
There is the problem.
So when they play a real team,
well, like they're going to play Monday night,
right?
Hey, listen, Monday night. I know today's Monday and we've got Chicago, Minnesota tonight. But Monday night next week, that's our Super Bowl around here.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden you're like this newfound Charger fan.
I'm not a fan. I call him like I see him.
No.
He's a call him like I'm seeing him
kind
of
guy. Not a call him like he sees him kind of guy. I want my friend here to suffer. I want to see you suffer. With the more the Chargers are successful, the more it hurts me.
It's 8:06 in the morning.
Are we doing what the fudge?
No, we're just going to do a quick morning roll call because we got to get in the sponsor read. Thanks to our friends at Morongo Casino Resort. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. We'll do one call, 877-710-ESPN. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Eat a fat one, Sedano.
What's going on, bro? You there?
Hello?
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Hey, you guys, man, I love your morning show. Love the things you guys talk about. It was a great Sunday for football. Probably one of the best opening weeks I've seen in a long time. George.
Yes.
Let's not forget that piece of wood Sato had on his chest was the same type of wood that Sato Miyagi found on the beach. That Sato was trying to break the whole movie, and he couldn't.
Right, that's right. Hey, right.
It one swift blow.
It was the big beat, right? A beam, right? And they would practice on it, right? Constantly doing the hammer fist, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Miyagi eventually broke it while the hurricane or the was happening, or the tornado or whatever was happening. Yes.
Yeah, when that thing happened. Thank you, George.
Yeah.
Have a good day, man.
Excellent point, Martin. There is no question. They were.
That's awesome.
That is a great detail of the Karate Kid 2 that I forgot in my description.
I love it. Hey, great weekend of football. But you know the one thing that really is resonating with me this morning? It's the Karate Kid 2 scene about breaking the beam.
877-710-ESPN, 877.
Oh, you want to do more morning roll call?
I
was just going to do one call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just get it. Just a real quick, get it in. Yeah, wet the beak so people want more tomorrow morning.
I don't know. If Raider fans want to tell me to eat a fat one, I mean, they're
any
entitled
Raider
to.
fans out
Eat
there?
a fat one, bro.
There you go.
There you go. Way to go, Bergie.
Yeah.
You tell them to eat a fat one.
Hashtag eat a fat one.
Yeah.
All I heard was excuses for the Raiders.
Excuses?
Excuses. All those are excuses.
Or facts.
Talking about their secondary and the offensive line. The Raiders won. They looked good. Geno Smith looked much better than what they ever had before.
I thought Ashton Genty was going to be Emmitt Smith in week 1.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's still rookies.
I don't think Emmitt Smith was Emmitt Smith in week 1. In other words,
Emmitt Smith was pretty good out of the game.
Yeah, but they'd already been building a team. What I'm saying is that the Raiders
You're trying to do a comp? Are you doing a comp of some kind?
Why don't you go back? Okay, Mr. Smart. Now that you're Mr. Sports Guy, you ready?
Here we go. We're
gonna on the pregame show and the postgame show.
I was on the postgame show only.
Now that you're an expert, okay, go back and find Emmitt Smith's first game.
Okay,
and then we'll compare it to Ashton Genty's first game.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith's first couple games not great.
What? Wait, what?
Not
you
great.
mean Emmitt Smith wasn't a Hall of Famer in his first game?
Right, but
what?
But they're But the Raider
You're still
fans
trying to do a comp for no reason.
Listen, Raider fans are making it seem. But Raider fans are making it seem like Ashton Genty was going to be him in his prime from day one.
Listen, you got to build an offensive line.
They don't have
the
one.
Raiders do not yet have an offensive line.
There's no Mark Tuinei on that offensive line. There's no Eric Williams on that offensive line.
There's also no, like, what the Chargers have done. There's no Joe Alt on that offensive line.
By the way, remember, you said, moving him from right to left. Yeah, he's good, but it's different.
No.
And you got to have Pimpkins now on the right side.
That's right.
Pimpkins, by the way, a natural right tackle.
Okay.
So the offensive line looked just fine.
Well, they did look good, and this is what I'm trying to say to you, is that, you're downplaying the Raiders' win because you're saying it's against New England and they're garbage and they have a young quarterback.
And you're going to compare it to beating the AFC champions?
I'm just saying that.
And he's going to say it's Emmitt Smith.
And I'm just going to say this. You ready? I don't think the Chiefs, based on week 1. Now, again, there's a lot of overreactions. I mean, the Chargers are – what are you putting your head down for? Wait a second. Hold on a second here. You okay? Wait a second. George may have just fainted, everybody.
Are you going to compare the Chiefs to the Patriots?
No, I'm going to say that the Raiders getting a win on the road, cross-country, in week 1.
Oh, no, they had to travel across the country in 3 hours time difference.
I did 7,300 miles in 80 hours.
Did you win?
I won.
You won everything?
I won the weekend.
You won? Okay. Listen, all I'm telling you is this. Don't downplay what the Raiders did. Because here's the thing. You ready?
Yeah.
The Raiders on Monday night next week?
Yeah.
When the Raiders smack down the Chargers?
Yeah.
Then what are you going to say?
So what happens? Oh, no, wait. Okay. If it does happen, golf clap.
That's all we're
golf
doing.
clap.
That's downplay. Everything is a downplay of the Raiders and an upplay of the Chargers.
But what happens if the other way happens? What happens if the worm turns again?
The worm has
If the Chargers beat the Raiders, you have to call JT the Brick and say, I was right that day at SeaWorld when I attacked him.
Oh, wow.
When I berated him.
Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, Hector in Orange wants to tell you.
Hector in Orange wants me to eat a fat one. Go ahead, Hector.
Tell him, Hector.
Eat a fat one, Sedano.
Cappy and Morales, I hung out with you guys on Friday. I had my two boys there. I had a great time with you boys. And Sedano, man, I understand what you're saying, man, but a win is a win, and the Chargers are the Chargers. Once you can go ahead and break that tie or that cycle, it's always going to be the same thing as the Clippers. The Raiders at least have a history of winning Super Bowls. How many of the Clippers and the Chargers won? None.
Hold on. How old
None.
Hector, answer one question. How old are your children?
My children are 10 and 5.
Your children, if I combined their ages, okay, would not have seen the Raiders win a Super Bowl.
Nor would they have seen the Chargers win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Combine your age, your parents' age, your kids' ages, no Chargers.
Right.
But when was the last time the Chargers won the Super Bowl or went to the
Who's
playoffs?
better right? Who is better right now?
How do we know? They're both 1-0.
Who's had a more recent success?
Neither.
When was the last time the Raiders were in the playoffs?
When was the last time the Chargers won a playoff game?
No. Answer the question. When was the last time they were even in the playoffs?
They were in the 2022, I believe.
Okay, and the Chargers have been there
2021,
2 years in a row. Have they not?
And they lost.
Okay.
Both times.
When was the last time the Raiders won a game in the playoffs?
It's been a little while.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, hey, Hector.
2002 when they went into the Super Bowl.
Hey, Hector. It was great to hang out with you and your boys. And Hector's son, Hector Jr., George, is a huge Sedano and Cap fan. This is Hector Jr., 10 years old.
I recognize the voice. I know exactly who that is.
And Hector Jr. came up to me and he goes, hey, Cap, I wanted to give you a gift. And he gave me like this little ball. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And I don't know why, but I've been carrying around this little ball in my pocket.
I love
the
it.
entire week.
That's fantastic.
I can't get rid of it. It's in my bag here. I'm trying to find it. I finally this morning put it. Well, it was in my pocket.
John.
I had one little ball in my pocket. Only one little ball.
John is in South, Cappy.
Okay.
Hello, John.
Hey, what's up, guys? Cappy, Chrissy, Sedano, what's up? Just want to say that I'm really loving the morning show, even though I'm kind of slacking at work because I'm trying to hear you guys the most I can. But I just want to say I want to give the Raiders a big shout-out, man. I know it's just one game, and I know the Patriots ain't, what they used to be. But it was exciting to see Pete Carroll out there in that silver and black. And one question is, when are you guys coming back to SeaWorld, man?
We will actually. They are planning what we call the fourth quarter in the advertising world. So we might come there for the holiday season, splash around with the orcas for the holidays. Maybe I'll put a Santa hat on. So hopefully soon we'll come down.
Can we dye your beard white and I can sit on your lap?
There's a drop.
You can ask little Jewish Scotty what he wants for Christmas.
Yeah.
You get nothing. Yeah. You get coal.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah. By the way, Beto and Whittier, another correction on the Sato Miyagi interaction.
Oh, really?
It was not a hurricane. It was a typhoon.
A typhoon. Okay, that's an important detail.
Yeah, it is an important
detail.
detail.
Of course it is.
I hate when it's a typhoon.
I mean, when natural disasters strike, let's make sure we get the right storm.
When news breaks out, we break in.
Yeah, and, listen, I feel like that home you bought is a natural disaster right now. I mean, you can't even put your flooring in from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring yet.
But let me tell you what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
So, first of all, Steven Hernandez and I, and his wife, we all hung out yesterday. We had a great time.
Yeah.
We had a great time. Steven Hernandez told me to tell you this.
Yeah.
Tuesday of next week.
Yeah.
We're going to the Dodgers-Phillies game.
Big game.
And here's what Steven said.
Yeah.
Don't eat.
Yeah.
And don't drink.
Right.
He said because we're going to eat so much food.
Yeah.
And drink so much during the game.
Right.
He's like, so you tell Sedano, same thing. He goes, in fact, both of you guys need to Uber to the game.
Right.
Because there's going to be so much food and so much drink.
Yeah. I gotta chill on the drink.
Well, that's what I told him. He goes,
Yeah.
because he said to me yesterday, he goes, Cap, he goes, how is it to be at a game and be completely dry? And I'm like, it actually feels really good.
Oh, it's very refreshing.
Yes, very nice.
I got to be honest with you. But food, I'm in. I will not eat. I will fast. How about that?
It's like Yom Kippur.
Yeah. But first, let me tell you about our friends that we've already discussed, the Crazy Hernandez Brothers. You need flooring? It's very simple. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. When you call, ask for one of the Crazy Hernandez Brothers. Carlos or Steven will pick up the phone if you ask for them. And
Do
here's
they
the
say
deal.
hello?
Well, maybe. Hola.
Hola.
See?
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
Legitimately family run. You get the authentic old school TLC, as I mentioned. Mom was there. Mom will be there. She might be there. Bobby's probably there. 57 years ago, he started this business.
Bobby's now 80.
I know. It's crazy.
And
Happy birthday.
Steven was like 8 years old working in the shop already.
Yeah, exactly. So 57 years ago, man, Bobby started this. The brothers, the Crazy Hernandez brothers, again, who you can call at 866-62-FLOOR, are there. Moms there, nephews, nieces, aunts, uncles, sisters, you name it. They're all there. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. And that's why I say, and I mean it, no sale beats wholesale. So that whether it's the hardwood, You know, they got the best hardwood.
They told us to tell everybody, hey, we got hardwood.
Yeah. Laminate, tile, vinyl, carpet, you name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. 2 locations, the original in Commerce, Santa Ana for those of you in the OC. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day, and that's huge, especially when trying to finish a project fast. Is why designers, contractors, builders, they all shop here because they know the crazy Hernandez brothers are going to take care of you. And if you're a first responder, active military, or veteran, you receive additional discounts as well. And if somehow, which I doubt, you find a better price, again, I doubt it, Hernandez will match it, though. No questions asked. Simple as that. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
8:17, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show still to come this hour. Radio Tinder, presented by our friends at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Yeah. And the great Beto Duran, the Cisco Kid, is going to join us. Give us a recap of Friday Night Lights. His Friday night high school report. He'll tell us all that went down. That's later on this hour. And don't forget, Rich Eisen at 9 a.m. on 710. And we will continue our YouTube-only hour at 9 a.m.
Cappy, in the interim, I was in Seattle yesterday doing Niners Seahawks, and that thing was a defensive slugfest.
Wow! You know, I didn't get to see much of that game because I was at the Rams game, but I was trying to keep my eye on it, knowing that you were calling the game. And
so you'd be proud of me. I had two. We had the monitor up for our game, but then we had a second monitor that had literally like every game that was going on. They had like an in-house feed with like little boxes. And I got to watch every game while we're doing the game. In breaks, I was constantly kind of checking in on all the games, including the Rams. It was a very nice gesture by the Seahawks to allow me to have a second monitor for
Lovely.
them.
Wait, George, can I play one of your, speaking of it being a great defensive game, can I play one of your calls?
Sure.
Say no gain. Darnold on the snap. He loses the football. The ball is on the ground. It got knocked out by Nick Bosa, and the Niners have recovered. Wow! What a play by Nick Bosa.
George Sedano on ESPN Radio. By the way,
wow!
We made sure that you were on the app yesterday, and that wasn't any. We had a lot of technical challenges with the app in the morning to get the Rams tile up, and then to get yours. And I kept saying we got to get that tile up for ESPN Radio because everybody after the Rams was done was like, "Oh, we're good." And Greg and I were like, "No." Get that ESPN Radio app up because we don't want to hear Sedano bitching all morning that we didn't have the feed.
Tim in the OC said that he appreciated all 3 people who were listening to that time.
Yeah, he said,
You sounded
you were
great,
one of those
George.
guys.
I was,
I was listening too. You sounded great, George.
Thank you.
You didn't seem excited to play your highlights. You know,
it's fine. I don't like hearing my own voice, but
I'm the same way. But it's not like Ireland who calls for his own highlights. You know,
jeez.
Why we gotta take shots? Hey, where's your good vibrations?
I'm just saying he does. It's a difference. It's not a shot.
Man.
It's not a shot. He likes to hear his highlights. George, on the other hand, is like, no, I'm too humble to hear my own highlights. But you sounded good.
Thank you. The game was a defensive slugfest. Now, the interesting part to me, because again, this is very important for the Rams as we move forward here in the NFC West. Both teams, in my opinion, are going to have some struggles at times throwing the ball down the field. Now, for different reasons, though. The Seahawks, I think, is more a personnel thing, okay? Because really outside of Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, they don't really have a real playmaker. Cooper Kupp, God bless him, we love him. There's a reason the Rams let him go, in my opinion.
Yeah, naturally.
Okay?
Right.
Yeah. So I think he's a decent possession receiver still at this stage, but he's no longer an elite-level receiver. I think he eventually will be a nice safety blanket for Sam Darnold. But I just don't know what the Seahawks are going to do when they need to throw the ball and the other team decides to say, well, we're just going to double or bracket Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Well, give me a little bit on what Darnold was yesterday. I mean, I looked at the numbers.
I mean,
it wasn't.
They ran the ball a ton. Again, they realized very quickly, unless it's JSN, there's really not anyone we can get the ball to. So it kind of puts Darnold in a really tough spot.
Yeah, I mean, this was my fear for Sam Darnold.
Right.
Is like you played in Minnesota last year
with Justin Jefferson and
it's called like Minnesota.
Jordan Addison, right?
And Hawkinson.
They've got a lot of skilled players, and they also have a very offensive-minded former quarterback who's their head coach.
Now they have a defensive coordinator as a head coach.
Yeah, and so I just was worried for Sam Darnold. Like, hey, brother, get your money.
Yeah.
But are you going to a place where you're going to continue what you were last year in Minnesota? And the numbers yesterday anyway, and again, I didn't get to see a lot of that game.
Yeah.
Didn't look very good.
Wait, George, didn't you say that you had more faith in him than you did in Geno Smith?
I do as as passers, yes. I would rather have I would rather have Sam Darnold as a quarterback because I think his skill set is better than Geno Smith at this stage of his career.
You hear that, Cappy?
Yeah, I don't agree, but
I
that's
don't agree
okay.
either. I'm with you, Cap.
Listen, Sam Darnold is an athlete, number one.
Here we go.
He is an athlete. Like, he can run the ball. He doesn't have Brock Bowers. He doesn't have Jacoby Myers. He doesn't have these guys he can throw the ball all over the yard to.
Well, that is true. He did last year, and you saw his success.
Right.
He doesn't have that in Seattle.
Right.
But I'll just say.
And by the way, they also have similar offensive line issues to the Raiders, too, I would say.
But I'll go with what Pete Carroll had to say yesterday after the game, where he said, hey, look, Geno Smith has been a very good quarterback in this league for a long time. Under the radar, not a Super Bowl champion, not going to the Hall of Fame, in his mid-30s. But look, you can downplay New England all we want, and you can bring up a good point, which is they didn't have their best defensive back. We'll all buy that storyline. But
I mean, he was playing against a bunch of guys who were not going to be in this league very long, in my opinion.
Okay, well, listen, regardless of their personnel, it's still an NFL football game. And when you go out and you pass for nearly 380 yards against a defensive-minded coach and a coaching staff that, New England put together this staff, and they went out and they spent, I want to say it was $300+ million in free agents.
Yeah.
So listen, it's not like New England's not out there trying. They fired their staff. They hired Vrabel. They brought back Josh McDaniels. They think they're at the beginning, but so are the Raiders. And so Geno Smith, to me, right now, if you said to me, you got this choice, you can either have Geno Smith or you can have Sam Darnold. I'll take Geno Smith. It's not 100-0. It's 55-45.
Yeah, I'd still take Darnold. And again, first of all, he's way younger. Like, let's start with that.
But I'm talking about for now. I'm not talking about for the future. I'm talking about for right now.
I don't know. I mean, I would say it's close if it's for right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is close. That's why I said 55-45.
But the time we were having the discussion, it was like if you were going to sign a guy for the next several years, I would still take Darnold for the next several years.
Well, I will say this. I'm very happy that the Raiders have Geno because that was an excellent performance, and I can't wait for him to do it again on Monday night against the Chargers.
Well, here's what I would also add. On the Niners side of it, I think the Niners will be fine. Outside of Ricky Pearsall in that game, because Kittle got hurt in the first quarter. Outside of Ricky Pearsall, they had nobody they were throwing the ball to. I mean, Brock Purdy, Jawan Jennings got in the game, but he didn't have any preseason. He was at the contract dispute or whatever, and he got dinged up late in the game too. Pearsall was really the only real threat that they had in the receiving core. So both teams kind of mirrored each other in a lot of ways, but I think the Niners will be fine because Ayuk will eventually be back. Jennings will get into the flow of things. So I do think the Niners, and I don't think the Kittle thing is serious, so I do think the Niners will be fine. But I do think the Niners will have some moments because they've got, I want to say it's 6 new starters on defense. So there will be some moments they'll be tested. Fred Warner and those guys are still major players and major contributors.
And Nick Bosa, who you mentioned.
And Nick Bosa.
Just a quick question.
But Bosa, by the way, was pretty quiet. On the first drive, he made an impact, and then we didn't call his name again until the fourth quarter.
You're a Z guy. I'm an S guy when it comes to Bosa. I'm a Bosa guy. You're a Bosa guy.
It's Bosa.
It's pronounced with a Z?
I mean,
kind of like your bozo?
Well, no, I was thinking more like Vaseline. I say Vaseline, and everybody's like, it's not Vaseline.
It's Vaseline.
Right. And then, like, in Boise, everybody's like, no, it's Boise, not Boise.
I don't know. I feel like
if you keep it up, you'll be going to Boise to do radio.
Hey, listen, it's a good market.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Pops used to pronounce it that way.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
all right. Anyway,
potato.
So tell me this. I didn't get to see that much of that game. Give me a scouting report on Christian McCaffrey, who all of a sudden hit the injury report. No big shocker to everybody.
Yeah.
What did he look like yesterday?
I thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah?
I mean, he had like 130 or 40 yards all-purpose or something like that.
69 yards carrying the ball, 73 yards through the air.
Yeah,
so that's a really nice game.
Yeah, he had a good game. And again, especially when you consider they knew they had to run the ball because they didn't have a lot of passing threats with Purdy. I thought Purdy forced it a few times. Again, I think a lot of that was due to just kind of what the limitations were for the roster. But yeah, I think the Niners are going to be fine. They're still going to be the Niners. They're going to be formidable.
Well, again, everybody likes the Niners going into this season.
There you go,
certainly likes
There's your
the
Niners.
That was intense, in-depth, and interactive.
Yeah, because of the schedule. I mean, the schedule is considered to be one of the weakest schedules in the entire NFL. Now, if you put stock into that, great.
Yeah.
But,
great. 8:25, good morning.
Niners are a real franchise out of the Bay Area.
There you go.
Well, who else is in the Bay Area?
Well, originally from the Bay Area.
Oh. This Friday is the 12th annual SoCal Hyundai ESPN LA Golf Classic, presented by Coors Light and Vista Paint at Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda. Even if you're not golfing, you can come out and party with us starting at 3 p.m. for the 19th hole party on the balcony of Derek's Grill overlooking the 18th green. It's free and open to the public to join us. Special thanks to Blue Ice Vodka for making the 19th hole party possible. Blue Ice is the finest potato vodka, sourced from Idaho, where we utilize pure potatoes and water from the Snake Wriggler.
The Snake Wriggler?
Potato.
What's the Snake
What
Wriggler?
is this coffee?
Oh, it's somebody else's fault.
And the water from the Snake River Aquifer.
What is it?
Potato.
You're going to Boise.
One of the last pristine water sources in the U.S. You can find us, not us, them, in U.S. stores. So please ask for them, not us, by name, Blue Ice Vodka. What?
You okay?
Man.
Potato.
You going to make it?
I'm going to do a copywriting class for the radio station.
Really?
Yeah. I'll sign up.
Remember when stations used to have copywriters?
I mean, this is just bad. Just 8:27. Good morning, Radio Tinder's next.
This Kawhi thing is not going away, by the way.
What's going on now?
I'm
What's
just
the
saying,
latest?
like, the league is legitimately now investigating, like, thoroughly
You know,
what's happening.
It's funny. Yesterday when I drove to SoFi Stadium, I was going to go park at
he
Hollywood
spit?
Park Casino, and I looked over at the Intuit Dome, and I was like, ew, I don't know. Something feels dirty now. No, seriously. I don't know what the deal was. I was like,
The way you said it, I'm
it's like, ew, I don't know. Something a little
it
dirty
feels
going on
dirty.
there. There's some, like, cap circumvention going
Sounded
on
like
there.
you were from, like, Northridge
Ew,
when you said that, like in
gross.
1994.
Ew, dirty.
Yeah.
Ew, Steve Ballmer. Ew.
Potato.
8:27. Radio Tinder next.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Potato.
When you came in.
8:31, good morning. Radio Tinder time, we like to play a TV theme.
And every
Yesterday, September 7th, back in 2008, True Blood premiered on HBO. Remember this show? Yeah, it was a vampire show. And then that really good-looking guy who ended up being in Succession was on it. He was like the lead vampire. What was that guy's name?
I forget his name. Yeah.
The guy who was the tall guy who, at the end of Succession, bought the company.
Oh, wait. He was the good-looking guy?
He was good-looking.
He was
what
they
still
call
good-looking.
tall drink.
He's a tall drink. And he'll
I thought he
suck
was
your
dorky
blood.
looking.
Really?
I'm glad you said blunt.
People loved that show, True Blood.
It was a good show.
Yeah. Yeah.
They killed eggs.
I want to get into. None of the HBO shows at the moment have caught me. Everybody likes Righteous Gemstones, but it's just not. It's not my thing.
Doesn't catch me.
And I like Danny McBride. You know what I mean? But not my thing.
There's a new show that came out last night, but I will wait till there's like 4 episodes out.
What about sucking blood? Is that your thing?
No. Are you suggesting I'm a vampire?
No,
not really.
I mean, you and I together have sucked some souls out of here. I mean, I'll be honest. We've done some work.
For the better.
For the better, yes. Radio Tinder time. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Special thanks to our sponsor, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, Vanessa Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher.
Time out real quick. The social
Yes.
team did a decent job of the Miyagi thing.
Just a decent job.
Except they put Karate Kid 1, not Karate Kid 2.
No. Oh, those scumbags.
It was John Kreese. You did John Kreese.
Oh, my God.
Karate Kid 1, not Miyagi Sato Karate Kid 2.
It's Miyagi Sato.
At least they didn't put Jackie Chan on there. You know?
Well, there's only 9 of them back there doing social media, so it's fine.
Oh,
Parker
man.
Bell.
Come on, Parker, do better, bro.
Wax on, wax off.
I know
Ooh.
that those movies were made, 30 years before you were born, but I mean, come on.
You told him wax on, wax off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He was busy planning parties last week. He's tired.
I mean, listen, Parker Bell. Wow! If I could come back in a different life, I would come back as Parker Bell. There's no doubt.
He was.
Are you
planning
sure
parties?
about that?
What kind of parties? What kind of parties is he
That
planning?
young man is living life right, is what I would
Is he?
say.
Really?
Sure.
I feel so. Yeah.
You saying because he's got a lot of heat or
He's
something?
he's a good-looking young man.
Oh, good-looking young man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Tungus!
Tungus made a good catch for the Niners.
He did.
Yeah.
All right, so last week.
Did he spit on him?
Whoa.
Last week, Roger Goodell was on Good Morning America. And, of course, everyone was talking about Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl and whether or not she
She's
might
gonna
be
be
the
on, yeah.
halftime act. And this is what Roger Goodell said.
Oh.
We would always love to have Taylor play. She is a special talent, and obviously she would be welcome at any time.
Is it in the works?
I can't tell you anything about that.
Is it a maybe?
It's a maybe.
Okay.
We'll take a maybe. It's a maybe.
Okay.
At what point can we expect the decision to be announced?
I'm waiting on my friend Jay-Z to be able to help me with that one. It's in his hands. I'm waiting for the smoke to come out. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But you're a Swiftie. Team
I'm
Swiftie.
definitely a Swiftie.
Of course you are.
All right.
Look at that. Goodell on GMA.
So,
wrong cut. Sorry.
so do you guys, I mean, everyone probably wants to see Taylor Swift, but I was going to ask you guys, okay, if Taylor Swift isn't playing at the Super Bowl, who do you think, like, legitimately should play that? They would actually hire.
I want those bookies.
Yeah, you like
Why
those
not?
bookies?
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's
Heck
go.
yeah. Go. He was on.
Where's the Super Bowl this year?
San Francisco.
Yep. Levi's.
I mean, I don't know. What is like?
I think last time was it Lady
How
Gaga
about Too Short?
did the
Too Short?
anthem.
E40?
Yeah.
Bang.
If you watch like
Yeah,
Warriors
exactly.
games, they're always there. They're always. I mean, listen. Wasn't LeBron recently like at an E40 concert
Yeah, he
or something
was.
like that?
He was getting down.
Check me on this, but I think the last time the Super Bowl was in San Francisco was Super Bowl 50. I know because I was there, but I think Beyonce did halftime. I'm just about sure Beyonce did halftime.
Were you working
or
there?
was it Coldplay?
Ew.
And Beyonce did something with Coldplay.
Well, I know Beyonce did one herself. Like she was her own.
Yeah.
So Super Bowl 50 halftime show was Coldplay. Guest performances by Beyonce and Bruno Mars,
Yeah,
along
there
with
you
Mark
go.
Ronson.
She did another one by herself, didn't she?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, I'll tell you this.
By the way, also they were flanked by the Cal Marching Band and the Youth Orchestra of Los Angeles.
How about that?
Flanked?
Flanked, yes.
Flanked, like
What
the
does that
steak,
mean?
you know?
Like
On the
accompanied.
sides.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, accompanied.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
that one. I didn't know flanked.
I didn't realize Oasis played the Rose Bowl this weekend, Saturday night and Sunday night.
They're on
Yeah,
big
they're on
tour.
that tour,
right?
I
yeah.
did not know.
Yeah.
Like Oasis is one of those bands where
Not-
if you said to
I mean,
me,
they're okay.
If you said to me, "Hey, name an Oasis song," I'd be like, "I can't." But then-
Wonderwall, I mean, is the
And-
most popular one,
and
but
then
they
you'd-
hate that song.
Right, and then you'd give me like 10 Oasis songs,
And
and I
you'd be
know
like,
every
"Oh, I
word
know
to every
them all."
song.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they hate playing. I mean, for a long time they hated playing Wonderwall. But I'm assuming they play it now because people want it.
Probably.
That was their most popular song.
I mean, there's no question.
They
It's
were
not even
hated.
close.
They hated each other for a long time, and
I'll
then
flank you to lunch today.
disbanded.
I mean, they're a good band.
The
Not-
Gallagher's, right?
Not my thing necessarily. I mean, I like their music, but I'm not like going to the Rose Bowl to watch Oasis.
Hey, Bergie, that's what the Rose Bowl looks like when it's packed.
Oh.
And it's sold out.
Why would you
Oh,
go after
yeah.
UCLA right now?
I'm
Is that-
like-
I'm already hurting.
By the way, UCLA, I mean, I'm a little surprised they didn't run Iamaleava earlier, but once they
leaving.
Once they started running, once they started running with the kid, they got back in the game, and it's like, yo, what were we thinking here? You know,
This is what they should have been doing the
From
whole
the
time.
get-go,
And
yes.
they
He's very
finally-
mobile,
he's-
yes.
He's going to be good. It just now they're 0-2 and they have to win the next two.
He may be good. They're not going to be good. And by the way,
Their
listen,
defense stinks.
UNLV, not to knock UNLV.
I mean, Dan Mullen's a good coach.
No, and listen, yeah, it's a Mountain West team, and they chose not to go join the new Pac-12, which is really just the Mountain West, just using the Pac-12 logo. But UNLV's, like, to me, has always been one of those programs that could be good.
Yeah.
Especially now,
and
they're-
they've been decent the last several years.
Right. They're playing in the new Raiders Stadium. You know, they're not playing in that old crappy stadium
Their
they used
coach
to have
left.
on campus.
He took the Purdue job. So
Their coach, took the
Odom
Purdue,
took
and
the-
then
the
Mullen
Purdue
came in
job.
and took over.
Yeah.
So, bad loss, though. UNLV, terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, did you find the ball or no?
I have not found
Oh.
the ball. I thought I
stopped
put it in my
looking.
Not
bag
in your
this
pocket
morning.
then,
I think
okay.
it's in my hotel room over at the.
All right.
Yeah.
Left it on the hand?
I left my ball over there.
all right, what's next, Lynn?
Only got one.
All right, so I know that somebody won the Powerball
Yeah.
Saturday night, right?
Where did they win? Do we know?
I think that I know one of them was in Florida, I believe.
Oh, all right. Fine.
Nobody out
Damn
here.
it! It wasn't me because I didn't buy the thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I was
but,
really hoping that it was still available to me this week.
well, I mean, you could still
Somebody in
buy.
Idaho.
Potato.
I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
That's one of the
It's
places.
jackpot winners were Missouri and Texas.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to buy a ticket in any of
Well,
those
they were
places.
doing the whole like news thing where they ask people like, "Oh, what would you do if you won the lottery?" So this was in a Alabama local news station down there, and they asked a woman what she would do if she won the lottery.
I'll tell you exactly what I'd do with the first $70 million. I'd pay off Kalen DeBoer and get him the heck out of the University of Alabama, and then I'd take whatever else it took to get rid of the AD.
That's fantastic.
Do you guys think that he's on the hot seat?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question.
Like, is he going to make it through the year?
I mean, $70 million of steep price tag. And here's
Hey,
the
this
thing.
lady's got it.
He's like, here's the problem, okay? We've talked about this a million times. When you take over for a legend, man, that's a tough gig. And he, by the way, is a phenomenal coach.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
By the way,
Phenomenal.
you say taking over for a legend's tough. Greg Bergman, remember that when you take over for Mason.
I'm staying far away from that one.
The reality is, though, you know, they've lost 4 games where they've been 2 touchdown favorites in his whatever small amount of games he's coached, 14 games.
Yep.
That happened in Nick Saban's like entire 18-year career.
Yeah.
So like it's you're following literally the greatest coach in college football history. It's just a really, really tough spot.
Right, but it's what makes it even tougher is think about it like this. You know, the quarterback from Ohio State, okay, Julian Sand.
Yeah.
He got that first win against
You know
Texas.
what I'm saying?
I do. And then this past weekend, the kid was outstanding.
Yeah,
now,
he was
granted,
good.
Ohio State wasn't playing against the Texas,
Yeah.
right? But Julian Sand was the number 1 quarterback in the country.
Yeah.
Went to Alabama.
Yeah.
The day that Saban retires is the day that kid hits the transfer portal.
Right.
The point is that Kalen DeBoer, kids aren't like clamoring to play for him.
Right.
They were clamoring to play for
Nick.
Saban
Sure.
at Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama has been relegated, if you will,
Right.
back down to they're not the premier program in the country
you're,
or the
You're
conference.
one of the great programs now. You're no longer the dominant
Correct.
program because you don't have the guy anymore.
And Alabama fans, understandably so, are extremely arrogant
because
they
it's
think
been
they're
20 years that they've been the best team in the sport.
and they expect to win a national championship every year. And guys, guess what? When you fire this guy, when this lady wins the lottery and she
Right.
buys out his contract,
Right.
then what?
Right, but the Alabama fans forget kind of like basically like mid-90s to like mid-2000s. Saban took over in 2007, I believe. So, like, there was a stretch of like 10 or 12 years where Alabama was a middle-of-the-road team.
They were not
which,
what they
by
were.
the way, they were furious about for that stretch because they have been one of the most storied programs in all of college football. So, yeah, they're just worried. Like, the older ones, like that lady, they're just worried. They're going back to that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Radio Tinder, and thank you to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, 866-6224, or HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Producer Lindsay Baseball, Radio Tinder every day around 8:30.
Yeah. By the way, did you tell me you didn't really believe Georgia Southern was going to be competitive with USC? Because I know we talked about this last week, and they were competitive for like the first half of a quarter.
Well, you know
Fight
what?
on.
There was a point in the game,
The first play, right?
where Georgia Southern.
It was 7-6 for like a few minutes.
But,
you know.
but then
Yeah.
I think it was 13-6, as I recall.
Yeah.
And Georgia Southern has a ball that hits a kid right in the hands.
Yeah.
He's wide open. He's
Yeah.
going to rush for a first down, maybe even for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And at that point, there's a potential to be a competitive game.
Right.
And then,
And
of
then it
course,
flips
USC
very
just
quickly.
blows them out. And USC.
Their QB for that level is not bad, J.C. French. He's a good player.
And USC's got, as we all know, a couple of wide receivers that are likely going to be first-round draft
Oh,
choices.
yeah.
And the one kid made that incredible one-handed catch. What's his name? Is it Jordan? Or no. What's the kid's name who made the
Asminger.
No, not Asminger. And not I'm a leaving. Not him
Thank you,
either.
guys.
No. But USC's got
I'm a
talent.
leaving.
The thing about USC is we just don't know yet, right?
We don't know.
Because
Well,
they
you know
played
what we
two
do
bad
know,
teams.
Cappy?
Yeah.
At 8:42, time to hear from producer Lindsay Baseball telling
You're
us
talking
about Stella
Jacoby Lane.
Rosa.
Yes, thank you.
All right, guys, so football season is one of the best times of the year, and Stella Rosa is here to make your game day even sweeter. So let's be real. If you're throwing a watch party for game day, you've got to have the food and drinks that people actually want, and that means Stella Rosa wine. And don't forget it for the tailgate either, because trust me, I always stock up on a few bottles with a few different flavors because they go fast. They're always the first thing that my friends grab at the watch parties. So this season, Stella Rosa wants to take your game day to the next level. They're giving you the chance to win an unforgettable trip to one of the biggest college football games of the year right here in LA on January 1st. That's tickets to the game, hotel accommodations, flights, ground transportation, and even a little bit of spending money. You enter now at stellarosa.com/tailgate2025. And remember to celebrate responsibly, must be 21 or older to enter.
By the way, Parker Bell, great job fixing the Mr. Miyagi clip on ESPN Los Angeles.
You want his life, you said.
He has the right Sato.
Put Jackie Chan still.
All right, Beto Duran will stop by.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams open with a victory against the Houston Texans. Final score 14-9. The Rams defense all over the field, seemingly making a habit out of holding the opposition to under double digits yet again. But the big story, Matthew Stafford and his back. He looks very good in his first game in the season. 21 completions and 29 attempts, 245 yards along the way, and a touchdown touchdown pass to Davis Allen for the first passing touchdown of the season. And perhaps most importantly, other than getting that first win of the season, Matthew Stafford became just the 10th player in NFL history to pass for 60,000 yards. That happening in the second half against the Texans. Kyren Williams, a nice game as well on the ground. He picks up 66 yards and what is becoming traditional, the Kyren Williams touchdown week after week. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:46, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Beto Duran is going to join us in a moment. Give us the high school football report. Thanks to our friends at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Rich Eisen coming up at 9 a.m. will continue on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. On this day back in 1987, yesterday, September 7th.
Are you doing
1987?
What?
I'm doing the dance.
Doing the thing.
Yeah, I'm doing
What?
the dance.
Who's doing the thing?
I'm doing the dance.
Michael Jackson released Bad as a single.
Yeah.
Do it. If you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Oh, I was doing it.
He was doing
Stand
it.
up. Rocking it. Stand up. I was rocking it.
Oh.
Come on, man. At least warn me so I can turn around.
Yeah, turn around. I hit him with the Toro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Toro. That's what it's called.
Hey, Beto's here.
Great Beto Duran, the Cisco Kid.
Thought Beto said he wasn't waking up this early to come on with us.
Well, there's a partner involved, so he is.
Okay.
No. First of all, Cappy, how dare you? I am a big supporter of you, so stop that before you go to Boise. I'm always here for you guys. And, yeah, so I'm always ready to go. What's good show this morning?
Thank you. So we try to do good shows every day, Beto. It's time for the Friday Night Lights High School Football Report with Beto Duran, made possible by our friends at Children's Hospital Los Angeles.
Beto, so tell us about this weekend. Let's start with Bosco.
All right, so St. John Bosco, one of the best teams in the country. They had St. Francis from Maryland. This game, Cappy, had over 60 guys with D1 offers on the field. Koa Malaulu. Remember this name? Koa Malaulu. His dad was an ambidextrous quarterback back in the day at Arizona, and Koa is a sophomore QB. Lit it up. Bosco beat St. Francis 21-14. And Cappy, you're going to love this dude. Koa Malaulu is a Samoan quarterback who just lights it up. His receiver is a guy named Madden Williams, who had 2 fantastic receptions. Madden Williams is committed to Texas A&M. Cappy, his Instagram, that dude, Mad Will. Now, that is right there. That's how you got to promote yourself right there. That dude, Mad Will, going to Texas A&M. So Bosco shows why they're still one of the best teams in the country. And St. Francis had one of the best defensive lines in the year. Did not even get near Koa. So that was a fantastic game to watch at Bosco. Bosco won 21-14.
All right, I'm following
By the way,
right
so
now.
depending on which rankings you use, right? Bosco is either the number 1 or 2 team in the country. Mater Dei is either the 1 or 2 team in the country. So let's just say, for argument's sake, they're the top 2 teams in the country. St. Francis, though, out of Maryland, who they just played, number 4 team in the country, pretty much in every ranking, and still number 4 despite being 1-1 and losing to Bosco this past weekend.
Yeah, that was a fantastic game. Sold out as always, and Bosco playing some of the best teams in the country right now.
By the way, Beto, I do love. And some people don't, but I know I do. I love all these games, like interstate types of games.
Happens very early, right? Yes.
Like I will just tell you this, Beto. Like I'm keeping up with Orange Lutheran, by the way, because one of my buddies is a coach on that staff. And Orange Lutheran went down to Miami in week 1, and they beat Teddy Bridgewater's old team, Miami Northwestern. And they won that game.
Well, Teddy's no longer there, right? He was pushed out because of NIL or whatever. Yeah.
But I just see, like Orange Lutheran, who I have really high hopes for, lost to Chandler, Arizona this past weekend. So, like, you take a big risk when you're going out of state and you're playing the very best. And by the way, and I don't know if Orange Lutheran was was here at home and Chandler came to them. I don't know. But you take this big risk when you're playing the best from other states, and it kind of cost Orange Lutheran this past weekend.
Well, the thing is, with the Trinity League, it's probably the best league in the country. I mean, those are the elite athletes. You have Bosco, Mater Dei, Service, Santa Margarita, J. Serra, and Olu. So you have to go and play out of your region, because if not, you're going to be beating up everybody. You got to test yourself before you get to Trinity League action. So, and they're all playing some of the best teams. If not, they're going to Hawaii to play some of the best teams. So that's what you got to do out there, Captain. I love that you're into it.
Oh, you know I am.
Beto, we had a big NorCal-SoCal matchup as well, no?
Yeah, so one of the things is when they get to the state championships, it's Southern California just dominating. And Northern California for years used to be Concord de la Salle, but there's been a downturn. So when they get to the state championships, it's just you just assume that Bosco Mater Dei is going to win, and then all the divisions. So Folsom this year has a stud QB named Ryder Lyons, who has a huge following. He's committed to BYU, a big deal for them to get him. So Folsom came down to play Mission Viejo, and they're thinking that might be a huge, huge game. Mission Viejo took care of business 53-14, made it look easy. And Ryder Lyons is a dude. I'm telling you, one of the best quarterbacks. He's a 5-star out of Folsom in Northern California, and couldn't get anything going against Mission Viejo. And Mission Viejo this week is going to play San Diego Lincoln. That's a good school right there. Yeah. The Hornets on there on Friday.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to remember the kid's name. His dad was an NFL quarterback at Oregon, and the kid. Oh man, it'll come to me. The quarterback at Oregon, he was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals. It didn't really work out so well for him. Achilles Smith. Yeah, Achilles Smith. Did you say that, Beto? I couldn't hear it. Achilles Smith.
Yeah.
His son went to state champion last year down at Lincoln, and then went to Oregon as well. Beto, I was driving north this past weekend, and I was driving, through Oxnard and then Santa Barbara, and I got to Cal Poly.
7,000 miles.
And it was about a 7,000-mile drive-ish.
Yeah,
like Sedano thinks he's like some road warrior, and I had to explain it to him.
They asked me, like, what was the trip, like, what was, like, the tally, and it was 80 hours. And I traveled 7,300 miles. And Kevin's like, yeah, me too, man.
Me too.
I had to drive from San Diego. And he's like legitimately sitting here comparing my trip to his trip.
Oh, it absolutely is deserving of comparison. Look, the long story short is you got to sleep in your own bed last night. I still haven't been home.
No, we don't know where he slept, actually.
Oh, that is true. We don't know. Oh, you did sleep in your own bed last night?
I thought you meant Beto.
But Beto, I was traveling a lot this weekend, much more so than Sedano. Sedano doesn't understand what road trips are really like. But I was driving through Oxnard, and I know Oxnard has a team. Is it Pacifica High School?
Yeah.
And that's, Beto, that's where our boy Alex Padilla went to high school, and they've got a big stud quarterback there. Is that true? Is that right?
Oh, my goodness. This kid, he hasn't gotten the big recruiting, but his name is Troy Lee. He's also a baseball player. So Oxnard Pacifica, and Alex going to be happy about him. Check out these numbers, Cappy. 457 yards, 7 touchdowns. And they played against Newberry Park, who has Brady Smeagol, who's committed to Michigan. And Pacifica got the victory in that one. So Troy Lee, remember that name. He's a junior, big-time standout. I mean, 7 TDs. I mean, Al Bundy would be proud of that.
Beto, real quick before we let you go, in my neck of the woods in the South Bay in Torrance, there's been a bit of an uproar, and I would even call it a scandal, with what happened at Bishop Montgomery in Torrance. If you got like a minute to try to explain it as briefly and efficiently as possible, how would you explain it to those that are listening?
All right, so Bishop Montgomery, their football season is done. Bishop Montgomery, let's just say they were never known for their football, and this year they try to have 21 transfers. Those transfers were ineligible. There was allegations of parents getting paid. They had 5 players coming in from Hawaii, some from Vegas, from Arizona, and it's just an uproar. The season's been canceled for Bishop Montgomery. They're not going to be playing at all. The coach was fired, athletic director fired, president has been on suspension, so it's nasty down there. Let me throw in one more, though. Palisades and Granada Hills. The reason we got thrown Palisades is our good friend Mark Cates out there. Palisades has a quarterback, Jack Thomas. 6 touchdowns, 387 yards as Palisades beat Granada Hills 59-44. And then the battle of the Big South Bay, Miracosta beat Redondo 31-0. So the Fighting Mike Trudels are ready to go. And Geeter was on the sidelines for that one for Miracosta the Mustangs.
All right, there it is. Beto Duran, the high school report. Sí, muy bien. Sí, yeah, exactly. Beto, thank you, buddy. We'll see you soon. We'll talk to you soon, pal. Oh, he's gone.
Beto, can we go get a haircut today? What's that place he always tells me to go to?
Oh, RC's?
Yeah, I got to go get a haircut.
Do you want to go?
Horribly.
Yeah, you got long hair.
Look
you
at
want
my
me to
hair.
set you up?
Look at my hair.
Beto and I can set you up.
I mean, look at this mess.
I mean, are you going to go to Paramount, though?
No, he's not going to Paramount. Can you see Cappy driving through Paramount?
I go to Paramount once a month.
You should have seen where I drove from last night, driving back from Hollywood Park Casino.
Do you
to
need
the
me in Beto to take you?
Do you have your black
decide
belt with
that
you?
and tell us on YouTube.
I don't need a black belt in Paramount.
YouTube is next at ESPN Los Angeles, 8:55. Good morning. Rich Eisen's next on 710. Have a beautiful morning and join us on YouTube right now.
Join us.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles offers more state-of-the-art cell and gene therapies than any other pediatric hospital on the West Coast? These breakthrough treatments are rewriting the playbook for serious diseases like cancer, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, hemophilia, and sickle cell disease, helping kids walk, run, and go for their goals. So put your child on the West Coast #1 team for cell and gene therapy. To learn more, visit chla.org.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes? Or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now, when you're hiring, you can play at that level. Because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job. And you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum and SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and I want to remind you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. You know I'm a huge Subaru fan for so many reasons: safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and you know they're all about that Subaru love promise. Come visit my friend Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Not only do they have an amazing line of new Subarus, but they've also got a massive selection of pre-owned certified Subarus at amazing prices. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, right off the 91 freeway. Visit OceanSubaruOC.com for more information. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Ball fumbled. It's on the deck. Braden Fisk scoops it up. No, the Rams take it away. It's Landman. Landman all over it.
Wow.
Yeah, they were outstanding. I thought Chris Shula and the defensive coaches and then our players did an outstanding job. We'll be able to learn from this. There's a lot of things that took part in that game that I'm really excited that we can coach off of it after, finding a way to be able to get the result we were hunting up.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Mayab in the shot, lob pass, heading for the end zone. One-hand snag. Flag is down. The touchdown is good. Jacoby Lane with a one-hand grab. Magnificent. Woo!
Set for a game-winning field goal from 32 yards. Straight air. And the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Give me a freaking break.
Rolling to his right, throws it to the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Stolen away from the defender, Jake Tongas. What a catch by the tight end.
Tongas!
Hi, this is Braden Fisk of your LA Rams. It's Sedano and Kap.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end.
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
That's the 9 a.m. Opening. I like that. I mean, we played the 7 a.m. again, but I like the 9 a.m. We're doing it all over again.
Yeah, I like it.
Doing the eminence again.
Yeah, I like it.
9:02, good morning. The YouTube-only hour is on the ESPN LA app, the Sedano and Kap tile, or the Listen Live tile, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. This is when we loosen up. We loosen the tie just a little bit. We're not so, networking, we're doing radio, everybody. It's when we loosen it up a little bit.
I don't feel like we're doing radio, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Although I got to pull the Rich audio, because Rich does it differently. In his whiners, he's just like 3, 2.
3, 2.
He doesn't do the 1.
3,
2.
The hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
Exactly, Mike Trudell.
That was the best. Trudell's definition of a hyena.
Yeah.
Well, it all started because I walked in when he was FaceTiming his wife, Annie.
Yeah.
And Jorge goes, who are you FaceTiming? A hyena?
Yeah.
And then Trudell goes, wait, is a hyena my wife?
What is a hyena?
He goes, what is a hyena?
I'm like, look it up.
And then he looked up, and then I go, wait, so is his wife a hyena? And then it just degenerated from there. It really did.
Well, according to Urban Dictionary, that's what he says. It's like, okay, well, there you go.
Chicana. Or whatever.
Chicana.
Yeah, whatever he
A
said.
hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
Chicana.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Cappy, where would you like to begin? You know what? I feel like we didn't really do, since we just did the high school football report, I feel like we should do a little USC, UCLA here, maybe a little more depth to it.
Yeah, and I think also we should add a little bit more into the Rams.
Yeah.
And I also think that you, of all people, need to get straight and start to understand. You need to understand the greatness of the Raiders.
You're acting like a hyena right now.
Oh yeah. You need to understand the greatness of the Raiders.
Okay,
that's what you need to do.
Now, the USC part of it, we touched on it very briefly, but it's interesting because I introduced you to this thing ESPN has. It's an analytics-based measurement that they call the Football Power Index. Okay,
introduced me to it, but I haven't really had a chance to have a relationship with it.
Right. They have now moved USC to the 5th position
in the
Congress. Yes,
like as if to say that USC is the 5th best team in college football.
Yeah.
Who's number 1?
Fight on! Oregon, who just blasted Mike Gundy and Oklahoma State. Did you see this last week?
I did not, actually.
I mean, I
saw that.
So going into this real quick, just to give you a brief description. Mike Gundy went into this, when asked about playing Oregon, he's lamenting the money, right? They buy their players, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, you had T. Boone Pickens forever, funding your program before NIL. What are we talking about here?
His name on the stadium.
So Lanning and Oregon ran it up on him, 69-3.
Ooh, good thing you didn't get shut out.
Yeah.
I wonder when they kicked that field goal.
69-3.
Was it 69-0 and they're like, let's avoid the shutout?
It was 3 earlier.
Okay,
in the
gotcha.
game. So anyway, Oregon's 1, Texas 2, Ohio State 3, which is weird because Texas lost to Ohio State.
Yeah. And what did Texas do?
Alabama still 4.
I mean, Texas beat San Jose State.
Yeah, they didn't play anybody good. And then USC 5. That's who they have in their top 5 in the football power index. So
I don't know how SC makes it up there. I mean, I don't know what the metrics are to get somebody high into the power index. But here's the thing. I mean, USC has 2 wins, but they're not impressive.
Well, and again, I have circled, we have talked about this week 5, right? Like, is the week that we will see what they're made of. Now, Illinois went to Duke, who was a 9-win team last year, and had Darian Mensek quarterback, and they smashed them on the road, okay? Like, Illinois is a team that looks at themselves and says, we can be a playoff team. We were on the outside looking in. So to me, again, that is the true test. So until we get to week 5, everything else to me is USC should be 4-0.
Should be. As a matter of fact, it's September 20th. It's a Saturday at the Coliseum. They're playing Michigan State. Right. And that'll be my first SC game.
Who, by the way, had a really
You're
fun...
going to go to the Michigan State game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had a really fun win, Michigan State, for those, as we keep kind of track and tabs here on the Big Ten. I almost called it the Pac-10. The Big Ten. They had a real fun game on NBC with Noah Eagle and Todd Blackledge and what is her name? Tappan. Is it Carolyn Tappan, the sideline reporter? So anyway,
well, who they beat?
They beat Boston College.
Okay, got it.
In overtime. It was great game. I watched it on my flight when I was done after the Dodgers debacle, and I was watching Gamecast. But
Dodgers.
So Michigan State, but I told you, they are not there yet. This is year 2 of a new coach. He's starting. You know how year 2, when things are trending in the right direction, you're getting like some fun wins, but you're still not there. Like, you're not. This isn't Michigan State with Mark D'Antonio a couple years ago where they beat Michigan on the road, that kind of stuff. They're not there yet. So USC should win that game, albeit the first real test for them, Michigan State.
Well, yeah, I mean, Michigan State, that's a good win. I actually saw a little piece of that game, but I didn't get to see the final. I didn't realize it went to 2 overtimes. But that's a solid win against Boston College.
Good team.
You know, and Bill
pretty good team.
Bill O'Brien's a guy, he comes from the Belichick tree. He had a little bit of success with the Texans.
And was a successful college coach in his first stint at Penn State, which, by the way, remember, he took over for Joe Paterno, which was not an easy situation, and he made them very good.
It was what you were talking about earlier related to Alabama and taking over for a legend.
But even more challenging because there was the scandal. Right.
Michigan State will get another tune-up before they play SC. Michigan State will play Youngstown State this upcoming weekend. The Penguins.
Right.
The battling Penguins of Youngstown State.
Yins are going to play the Penguins.
Yins are going to go down there and play them Penguins in it. And then we'll see what happens. I mean, USC, look, Missouri State, yeah, you put up 73. It's impressive to put up 73 points, but you're playing against little nobodies.
Right.
This past weekend against Georgia Southern, yes, I was hyping Georgia Southern because I like the chaos.
Yes.
I like the storyline. What if Clay Helton comes back and pulls the upset? And it wasn't even really close.
Right.
So now Purdue this weekend, as to your point, should be a win on the road at Purdue.
Yeah.
But again, you are stepping up in class.
Yeah.
Make no mistake. I mean, you're playing these 2 teams from these small conferences, and you are stepping up to face another Big Ten team, and you are on the road. And then the following week against Michigan State. We're going to find out a lot about USC because as of right now, unless you guys all tell me I'm wrong here, what do you think you know about USC? Because for me, my answer is they're 2-0, and I don't know anything about USC yet.
No, I agree. I don't think we know. Look, I think that they have their offense looks to be pretty good, right? And that should be the case when you have Lincoln Riley. Defensively, the bodies look more the part that they need to be, but we have yet to see them play real competition. So the first step, while, again, they should win against Michigan State because they are not at the level talent-wise as USC, that is a first litmus test, okay? It's interesting because the way this schedule works out, where they've played these 2 teams, Georgia Southern and Missouri State, in essence, those are preseason games in a lot of ways, okay? Then they've got Michigan State and Purdue, right? They get into Big Ten play. Michigan State, as I mentioned, good team. I wouldn't even say good team. Average team. So that's an interesting step. Purdue, not a very good team. New coach who I think will get things rolling there eventually. So that should be a win. They're a bottom rung Big Ten team.
And
so
by the way,
schedule breaks their way.
Yeah, and Purdue, what Purdue has done is, not that I'm paying that much attention to Purdue football, but what Purdue has done is what USC has done.
Right.
They've tuned up with 2 teams. They beat Ball State 31-0, and then they beat Southern Illinois 34-17. So what they've done is they've said, okay, look, we need a couple of tune-ups too, because the Purdue schedule gets a little crazy thereafter. They've got USC and Notre Dame back-to-back weeks.
Mhm.
And Notre Dame is obviously a regional interstate rivalry for them. So both Purdue and USC are about to step up in class when both teams have played, mid-major type programs, and they're both 2-0. So you say that Michigan State or Illinois should be the test, to find out about USC?
Yeah.
I would argue, George, this weekend is an interesting test at Purdue. You're on the road, in conference, a place you've never been before, and, again, both teams stepping up in class.
And here's what I would say. Agreed. Yes, I would agree with that. Here's what I would say. Just the positives on USC. Maeva has looked great in the 2 games. Okay, over 400 yards this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
USC, 755 total yards in a win. That's the most ever in USC history, okay? And then they're 132 points through 2 games, the most since 2005. I don't want to compare this team to 2005. I'm not going there. I'm just giving you just that so you feel you're supposed to feel good after these couple of games. You're supposed to give yourself a chance to play players who you may need down the road because part of their problem at times most recently has been depth. If somebody goes down, they've had an issue. These games give you a chance to see what those second and third string guys are supposed to look like.
Okay, I'll go with that. But, I mean, when I hear from all these SC fans, like I'm looking at our YouTube chat right now, and Ray Escobar says USC football is back, I think to myself,
no.
Really?
No.
Because
not yet.
You mean to tell me that beating Georgia Southern and beating Missouri State, that tells you that USC football is back? Now, go beat Purdue on the road, good win. Come home, beat Michigan State at home, could be a good win.
Illinois. Let me know what happens against Illinois.
And then go on the road, right? The game is at Illinois.
Yes.
Go on the
Number
road
9
Illinois.
in the country right now.
You go on the road, you beat Illinois.
Yeah.
You're 5-0.
Yeah.
Then we can start having a conversation about how back is USC.
Correct.
But not yet.
Yeah. September 27th, we will have that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after that, obviously. But, yeah, like to me, that's the first checkpoint in the season where we're checking in and we're going, okay, how good are they? Because that's a quality opponent like a legit playoff contender that they'll be playing.
Let's just not get ahead of ourselves yet at Purdue and at home against Michigan State.
Right.
Not because I think these are powerhouses.
Are you anti-USC? I let you go on for a couple minutes. I'm in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Stirring up stuff. I'm under the. Well, I read something out loud I shouldn't have. That somebody
What'd
in the
you
YouTube
say?
chat. Yeah, I can't. I'm not
Why
going
not?
to do it because I'm not going to do it. But anyway, and you're just going on this diatribe about how USC isn't that good.
Well, we don't know.
Well, let me ask you a question.
I don't think we know.
Well, how good are they?
We don't know necessarily, but you
Okay,
just keep saying
that's
it over
my
and over
point.
again. You're not developing. Listen, Colin Cowherd would add another layer.
Okay.
So have another layer prepared. Don't just keep saying the same thing over and over again.
Well, that's what you do.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not paid.
but that's what
I'm
you
not
do.
overly paid to be talent.
Right.
I'm in this room.
What
You're
are you
in that
talking
room.
about? You've inserted yourself now as
I have not
talent and
inserted
as a football
myself.
expert.
I
Yes,
have not.
you have.
No.
Yeah, sure you have.
I did the
So-
post game show yesterday because Hollywood Park Casino requested it.
Okay, so look, when you want me to add another layer?
Add another layer.
Okay, because Colin Cowherd would add another layer.
Colin Cowherd he's a layer adder.
Okay, he adds layers.
He adds
is what he
layers.
does. So
He's
he
adding
lays
layers.
He lays a layer.
Yes.
Then he adds a layer.
Several layers,
Okay.
like a lasagna.
Okay, and so
I'm not saying they're good layers, but
Okay,
they're layers.
And the conversation that we're having about who they're playing, where, and when.
I let it
is-
go on for a few minutes. I got bored.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going, George.
So
Because Chris got bored. And wait, are you saying that I sound anti-SC?
A little bit.
Why?
I wouldn't agree with that.
You should be pro SC.
I am pro SC.
Okay, then we're good. Then
No,
go back to the
no,
conversation.
no, hold on. But I'm pro SC.
But let's be realistic.
But what do
They've
we
beaten
know?
2 teams that they should have. They did what they're supposed to do.
You don't think they're going to beat Purdue?
I don't know.
but Purdue's not good either.
What about Michigan State?
They're not. They're an average team.
When does the test begin?
Illinois.
No. For me, the test begins this week at Purdue.
That's all I wanted.
I don't.
I wanted some taste.
No. Give me week 5.
Yeah, see, because to me, you're not guaranteed. George has already gone with they're going to win at
They're
Purdue.
4-0.
And they're going to win against Michigan State.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about
If
that
they
yet.
lose to Michigan State, then they're nowhere near the upper echelon in the Big Ten.
They're not. We already kind of know that.
Oh, I don't
you
know.
sound very
I don't know.
anti-SC right now. I
But
don't
I'm
like
an
that.
SC guy,
I
so
don't
I
like
can
that.
say it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know that to be the case.
I'm trying to add a layer. To
because
the lasagna.
Nice layer add.
Because I'll say this: when I watch them, I think the bodies look like they're starting to. They look more like they're supposed to look.
Well, they said, look, our defensive line,
Wait a
our
minute. Aunt
offensive
Esther
line.
in the YouTube chat said the fence rider sounds anti-USC.
You do.
Am I the fence rider?
You're the
or-
fence rider.
Are you sure you're not the
No,
fence
you're
rider?
on the fence, and you got both legs over both sides of the fence, and the Kuyans are getting all stuffed up in there.
In the fence.
Right, in the fence.
The Kuyans are
right,
on the fence.
Right. Well, the Kuyans are actually touching the fence.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Can we not talk about a fence?
No, that's a wall. That's a wall, not a fence.
But listen, SC,
Fight
look,
on.
I want SC to get back to what SC once was.
Oh, we all do.
Okay, I want
Bring
those.
back Clay Helton then.
Wow. See, now that's an
That's a
anti-SC
layer.
comment, right?
Clay-
That is a
I
very
mean,
anti-SC
Clay Helton,
comment.
here's the thing. Clay Helton looked as dopey, just like he used to. He looked dopey. His outfit, his facial expression, he's still a dope. But if you look at the record and he won a Rose Bowl, he had better success so far than Lincoln Riley.
The key phrase there is so far.
So far.
And that's what we're all hoping for, is that SC goes to Purdue, wins no problem, comes home, takes on Michigan State, beats them down no problem. And if it goes to plan and they're 4-0 and they go on the road and they beat Illinois, who's a top 10 team, then yes, then we can start having a conversation about what SC might be. But to think that they're back because they beat two nobodies, I think everybody's getting a little ahead of themselves. That's my point. Am I wrong?
I don't disagree with you at all.
Don't be anti-USC.
That's my job.
Well, okay.
Let's get to you. I mean, we can get to UCLA in a second.
What's to say about UCLA?
Fight
They're
on.
not good.
Yeah, I would say this.
That's nice.
Their
That's being very nice.
Their defense is
garbage.
really bad.
Yeah.
I would never go that far, but their defense is bad. And what I would say is, offensively, you have a quarterback who's a dual threat, okay? And to not utilize him in that fashion earlier in the game was clear mismanagement, in my opinion, in either game, but specifically this one, which was more winnable. I didn't think you were ever beating Utah. As a matter of fact, you getting ham-slammed, to use a phrase you like to use.
I enjoy that phrase very much.
Yeah.
Are you going to get ham slammed tonight at the East Central?
By whom?
The ham.
Depends on what you want to do.
By whom?
Is that
Depends.
the $2 special you get?
Hey, listen, you can get a lot done for $2.
Yeah, I got a guy for $200 that can get you.
You got a primo for $200.
Or,
He'll ham slam you.
Them getting destroyed by Utah is not a surprise. Again, I think Utah can win the Big 12. But them losing this game, because the score, not indicative of the way the game went, in my opinion.
UNLV was destroying them.
They were up by like 20 points at one point.
And they did get – college football's crazy. Teams make it closer. But had they gone in with the game plan that they went in late in the game, particularly the fourth quarter, they might have had a fighting chance to win the game, even on the road.
Let me ask you a question, because I was done with this game. I think it was 20-0 or 24, whatever the score was.
23.
I was
23
pretty.
7 or
Yeah,
something.
I was like,
Hand
okay,
slam.
they were getting ham slammed.
What is it? Wait, let's drill that down. Ham slam. What does that mean?
When you slam some ham.
Yeah, it's like, you take like some processed ham and then
you slam it on the sandwich.
But why would that be a reference to sports?
Because you get slammed.
Like a ham slam.
Yeah, you ham slam somebody.
Oh.
And it rhymes kind of
right, like you got them in your hand, in the palm of your hand, and you're slamming them. That's how in control you are.
Let's go to Ralph's tonight when we're at the East Central. Buy some bread and buy some ham.
Yeah.
And let's do a video of ham slamming.
Okay. And
by the way, a video of us ham slamming, people would think that's a different kind of video, but that's okay.
I'll record it. Can I go?
Yeah, you can watch. You can watch us ham
You're
slam.
gonna be in the corner? Is that what you're doing?
So UCLA, I stopped watching the game because I felt like the game was pretty much over. And by the way, one of the other reasons, actually there were two other reasons. One, the USC game was on, and even though they were destroying Georgia Southern, I still wanted to see what was going to happen. And don't forget, in the middle of all of this UCLA stuff, that's when the Dodger game was happening.
Yeah.
That's when the Yamamoto thing was happening.
Yamamoto.
So I'll ask you this question, George, because you seem to have watched it a little bit more intently than I did. Did UCLA change their play calling and their strategy on offense, or did the quarterback say, you know what?
I just got to do what I got to do.
I've got to be able to run the ball.
He was very frustrated.
I'm leaving.
He was very frustrated after the game. He's had more losses already in 2 weeks than he had in his entire tenure at Tennessee.
And not only is he losing, okay, remember, this is a kid who left Tennessee, then all of a sudden had to find a place to play, took less money than he was making at Tennessee. So this kid actually demoted himself financially. It was I'm telling you right now.
To be home, right.
This is he did it because he was trying to get more money out of Tennessee.
Right, but he eventually got home, so there is that part of it.
But let me tell you something. This kid will look back on this period of his life, and let's assume he's going to play in the NFL, and hopefully for him he's a first-round pick, And I don't know if he is that kind of talent or not yet, but this kid will go back and look at this and go, this was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. You don't leave Tennessee in the SEC to come to UCLA in the Big Ten. Maybe Ohio State, maybe Michigan, maybe USC, but you don't go from Tennessee to UCLA. And to make matters worse, you talk about his frustration.
Yeah.
Bergie, the kid who left UCLA
Joey
because
Aguilar.
he hit the transfer portal as soon as I'm a leaving decided to come.
Yeah.
Right? The kid who went to Tennessee,
Joey Aguilar, yeah.
that dude is killing it.
But here's the
He's
difference.
got like 600 yards and 5 touchdowns and no interceptions.
And here's what I would say. We talked about this in our group text for the show. I mean, Josh Heupel is a quarterback guy. I mean, he won a national championship as a quarterback at Oklahoma. Like, he knows that position. He is, regardless of where he's been prior to even Tennessee, he has always elevated his quarterbacks. So he can take a guy and elevate him. So
all the more reason why I'm a leaving should have stayed.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine. But what I would add to that is this: UCLA beyond. I mean, Iam Aliava is the only player who looked competent, in my opinion, out there.
He was
consistently. They shot themselves in the foot so many times. 14 penalties. You can't have 14 penalties and expect to win a football game. Like the lack of discipline early on. Now, by the way, I will reserve judgment until we see the way this goes. It does not bode well at the moment. But last year, they also looked completely inept to start the season and started to look better as the season went on and finished with 5 wins last year.
But here's a problem. Here's a problem for UCLA. If what you're getting at is that they'll get better as the year goes on, here's where their problem
the
lies.
schedule is rough.
Right. Penn State coming up. This is later in the year, but this is like this week. Is it Thursday night this week? They play New Mexico.
Yeah.
They better win.
Don't count New Mexico out.
New Mexico is not a bad team.
Don't count New Mexico out.
And what we've learned is, in the day of the portal, these G5 teams are good. They're no longer pushovers necessarily on your schedule.
What does G5 mean?
Group of 5.
Okay.
Well, now group of 6 technically, but
so it's G6.
Yeah, but originally G5.
Like a G6.
I thought it was G4 now.
Like a G6.
Yeah.
By the way, somebody in the YouTube chat, Pete in the YouTube chat, who says UCLA is so mid, Cappy could start for them right now as a kicker.
Hey, listen,
that's probably true.
No, that's probably not true because they have an excellent kicker. So, I mean, I might be able to back him up.
Can the Browns sign him?
Yeah, by the way, somebody's saying, did they not bring up Lindsey's Browns losing their
We
chance
did
to
not.
win?
Yeah, we did. We did. Yes,
but we
we
will.
did.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
I mean,
but
listen,
we will.
UCLA did win 4 out of their last 6 to end the season.
Yeah, but here, let me just tell you what their last 6 look like. Maryland, okay, you could probably win that game. At Indiana, who's nationally ranked. Home against Nebraska, not likely.
They beat Nebraska last year. But
At Ohio State.
No, they're going to crush them.
Home against Washington.
Yeah.
And at USC. So the schedule only gets harder from here. And by the way, Utah's very good to your point. UNLV was what you might call a winnable game when you looked at it on the schedule, and New Mexico is certainly considered. New Mexico and Northwestern are considered your winnable games.
Yeah, look, I think UCLA's, if I had to guess, okay, based on that schedule, if I had to guess, it's a 4-win type season.
That's probably what it is, and this is just showing more and more that Deshaun Foster was the wrong choice. He was the type of guy that they brought in because the guys
but let me
liked
ask you
him.
this. Let me ask you this.
Sure.
Because now here comes the defense.
I said that, by the way.
No, this is not a
originally.
defense. This is not a defense.
Not a
This
defense?
is a legit question.
Okay.
Oh, Greg's yelling at some point. He would yell at them in the YouTubers. He yelled at the social media
At the
team.
Mongrels?
And that we could see that on YouTube.
Oh, no, I was just saying that the camera was like right on my face.
Oh,
Well, where do you
So I
want
don't
it?
know. Well, like a little bit further back. I don't need to be like seeing
but
my
Greg
nostrils.
was caught yelling at them.
I wasn't yelling.
Let me ask you a question.
Camera's supposed to be on your face.
Let me ask you a question. How committed are you to football?
Oh, at UCLA?
Yeah.
They
Financially, how committed are you to
So
football?
they're not. They're not, and they don't
Okay,
have a
well,
lot.
then if you're not committed to football, then
They should be,
You
though.
are handcuffing the athletic department on who they can hire. If you're not committed financially to football,
They do not have a great NIL program. It's supposedly starting to get better, but they should be. Football is what drives most of these schools.
well, the revenue will be driven by football because that's where
Right.
the money is. Right.
Right.
Every school in the Big Ten, out of the gate, okay, gets a $70 million check every season. $70 million based on their television deal. Okay. for a program, an athletic program that was running in the red that the LA Times reported a couple years ago,
right.
This move was made for finances just because right there you're already almost nullifying your debts.
Right, but the question is, if you get $70 million,
right.
Well, right, if you get $70 million, great. How much of it is to fund the other parts of the athletic department, or how much of it is being invested into football?
Well,
it goes to basketball. Most of it goes to basketball.
Well, understandably so.
Right.
But you have to make that decision. Like, at what point are you going to go to your people, let's call them, right? Like your athletic boosters, for lack of a better phrase, and say, hey, we know we're funneling this into basketball, right? Mick Cronin is going to keep us in the mix. Yep. We're going to be right there. But at what point do we make the next commitment for football? Because we've seen Indiana is a perfect example. Indiana is a basketball school. But Indiana, where Kirk Cignetti has become a football school all of a sudden out of nowhere. And they don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon.
That's why we took Tino Sunseri from Indiana to come here and be the offensive coordinator.
But you could but Kurt Cignetti is really the guy,
right?
Kurt Cignetti's the guy.
So what
you're saying? Kurt Cignetti's the guy?
100%.
You think he's the
not
guy?
Sunseri? I thought it was Sunseri.
Cappy's boy, Tino Sunseri.
Hey, and so
Tino
is
Kikuchi.
my boy too.
Yeah,
yeah, they had layers.
But
like Colin Cowherd.
We're adding layers.
But
similar to
the
Colin
problem is this: I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the head coach. How much NIL you're going to pay football players? Like, that stuff matters.
But you should be able to do that in Los Angeles, though. You should be able to get the guys that USC doesn't get, which is a ton of 5 stars.
No doubt. But listen, here's the thing about Deshaun Foster. They hired him out of convenience, and we all understand that. It's not intended to be an insult to the young man, okay? He was a professional coach, but he was a position coach. They hired him because their coach quit on them.
Right.
Okay? Chip Kelly said, because.
And
look,
you know where that quitter is?
So late.
You know where that quitter is?
It burns my soul.
Do you know where that quitter is?
It burns my soul.
He's the offensive coordinator of the Raiders.
That's right. Because
that quitter.
Well, that quitter first won a national championship at Ohio State.
Right.
First, he quit UCLA to go win a national championship at Ohio State, and now he's the offensive coordinator. And by the way, doing one hell of a job. Amazing work by Chip Kelly.
Can't run the ball.
380 yards passing.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead and finish your UCLA thought.
Here's the thing. Deshaun Foster, I'm sure he's a hell of a good guy, right? And he was a very good running back.
He's been put in an impossible situation.
A very tough position for a first-time head coach who doesn't have similar resources. This whole conversation started because you were talking about Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State.
Right.
If a guy like Mike Gundy
he got ham-slammed.
If he's bitching about not having enough money to keep up with the likes of Oregon, well, if Oklahoma State can't put money into their football program, what are we expecting UCLA to do? UCLA is an academic school, then they're a basketball school, and way down the line, they're a football school. If they want to get seriously committed to football, the way other smaller schools, by the way, not that UCLA is small, but there are plenty of small schools that have said, you know what? We want to get serious about sports, and we now can compete. The only thing it takes is money. And if UCLA wants to get serious about competing, they better go find the money. Now, you got plenty of rich boosters around town.
By the way, Vanderbilt beat Alabama last year, okay? Vanderbilt, which is that's a private school, okay? Small, private, okay? Tons of money there, right? Smart people, academic school. They are in the SEC. They are competing and beating Alabama. So to your point, if it can happen there in Nashville, why can't it happen? Where are the UCLA donors in regards to football?
Yeah, it's just a question of do they want it? You know, do they care? And if they don't care, then this is what you get.
Correct.
This is the product you get on the field.
It's part of being a public school, too, so it hurts at that point, too. But also, we do not put enough into it. The NIL program is strictly, at this point, for basketball, and they should put it more towards football. It always should go that way because that, like you were talking about earlier, that's where the revenue starts to come in.
Wait until the end of the year, and you start to see what the average attendance is at the Rose Bowl, and it's announced at like 30,000, but there's really like 25 people there.
You have to take the first 4 weeks out because you have no students.
No, I got that. That's fair.
Because you're on the quarter system.
I understand, but still, I mean, listen, they're going to play Penn State. You tell me.
It's going to be a whiteout.
75,000, 80,000 there?
Yeah, I do, because there's going to be a lot of
Penn State people are going to come.
I mean, that is going to look like the Rose Bowl.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
When Nebraska comes to town.
Like the Rose Bowl game, right?
So UCLA fans, they feel like the school is not caring about football, just like you're talking about. That's why they don't think they believe in Deshaun Foster.
Well, I mean,
bringing Deshaun Foster in and being the coach was, as you were saying, was just like a convenience hire. So UCLA fans are saying, like, if you're not going to care about football, then neither are we. We're only going to focus on
Where's
basketball.
Cade McNown when you need him?
Yeah, really, right? I mean, hey, listen.
The Bears. Oof.
Hey, look.
I'm telling the YouTube chat how much you make every year, Cappy.
That's okay. Well, I think Aunt Esther is making a really good point. If you want layers like Colin Cowherd, pay me what Colin Cowherd gets paid. I'm only giving you one layer.
I said you make 1/6 of what
salary. Yes, right. So I make
layers are based on salary.
Yes, exactly right. Hey, just to conclude this whole conversation, I'll just say this.
Wrap it up with a bow?
Here it is.
We don't need to wrap it up. It's the YouTube hour.
But I know.
Just say, but we can move on to something else.
But here's the thing.
We could. Don't get upset with it.
Just saying.
The one thing you
You
can
guys
say.
can talk about
you know
UCLA for 20 minutes. What do you want from me?
Well, I'm gonna
actually,
bring.
we spent a lot more time on USC,
I'm gonna
and
bring
then
it-
you interrupted, Cappy.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to bring it back to USC to finish it off, though. Here goes. The one thing you can say about USC is this. They are committed to football.
They are.
Even though Lincoln Riley has not been nearly as successful as people expected, the one thing USC did is they said, we will pay a coach $10 million. We will go out, we will find what we think is the best coach for our program, who can bring the most exciting style of football, who can pack the Coliseum every week, and can get USC back to national championship contention. That's what USC did when they went and they took Lincoln Riley from Oklahoma. USC decided the opposite. We don't have any money. We don't have anybody that we can really go hire. So you know what? Let's hire one of our own who would love to have the job, and this is the result. And it's no knock at Deshaun. He just doesn't have the resources.
Right. He has no shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love these morons in the YouTube chat. These
Yeah.
moron mongrels.
Yeah.
They think that, like, I said, I'm under KSPN Studio because I'm using this computer.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, he's got a burner. Is it a burner when it's another computer?
Well, it's not a
And it
burner
says
when you
KSPN.
admit that you're doing it. It's not really a burner at that point.
By definition, not a burner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to tell me JT the Brick knows what he's talking about. JT's a hack.
No, JT the Brick is not a hack.
Oh, so he's mad at you.
Oh, he's so mad
So,
at you.
Cappy, no, you should tell him. No. Let this.
What'd he say?
No, tell him
What'd
the
he say?
truth. Tell him the truth.
What did he say? I
Tell
love
him the
this.
truth.
Oh,
Please
come
tell
on,
me.
Cappy, do it,
Tell
Cappy.
him the truth.
What
Come
did he
on,
say?
Cappy. You know what? You deserve to hear this.
Oh, this is so good.
You deserve to hear it. I'll say it.
Okay, what'd he say?
I'll paraphrase. Cappy, he wanted Cappy on to talk Chargers with him on his show.
And what did you say,
And
Cappy?
I said, my pleasure. It'd be my
and
pleasure.
then
to do
Cappy's
it.
like, you should come on with us.
Right.
And he said, and I'll paraphrase, yeah, but not you.
Not me?
You're not using the specific language, though.
You want me to use it?
I'm going to text him right now.
You know what he
Cappy,
called
I'm
you?
going to text him right now.
You know what he called
I'm going
you?
to text JT
Give us the
right now.
language,
Be
Cappy.
a man.
You know what he called you?
What?
Bit boy.
Oh. I'm going to text him right now.
Okay, go
He
ahead.
said,
JT the
not with
Brick.
Bit boy.
That's right.
I'm texting JT,
Okay.
Cappy, Sedano. Should I put Batesh on there just for fun?
Yeah, just to soften the blow. Yeah, but
I
don't.
love being Bit Boy. That's why I'm texting him
Yeah,
right now.
just that. There you go.
I'm telling him that he should come on the air and crush you.
I do too. I think he should be old school.
I just
brick.
said it. I love being Bit Boy.
I think he should go old school brick. I think he should be speed brick on your ass.
Right. Right. I'm telling JT, I'm like, dude, come back on the show with us, and let's have you crush Morales' nuts.
Bit Boy.
That's
After
you.
25 years, that's all you can think of is Bit Boy?
Dude, all I know is this. I love having JT on our show. I love that JT is the voice of the Raider Nation, and you have insulted a very dear friend of ours.
Why? Because he is Mr. Sports Radio, he says, and I challenged him to a sports conversation. That's all we did that day. It wasn't personal. We did a sports conversation. He went after Devontae Adams, and I defended Devontae Adams. Was that not a sports conversation?
It was a sports conversation.
So then we insulted him. Why? Because we pointed out the truth?
No, we didn't insult him. You insulted him.
Oh, I insulted him
Right.
because why? I pointed out the truth?
No, not because you pointed out the
So
truth.
he can call his cronies and go, I can't believe Morales used to be this. He used to be this. Now he's on the air, and I'm in Vegas and doing a serious show. That insulted him? Why?
I think
we talk
generally,
sports.
I think generally because
I challenged him.
No, I don't know about challenge.
What did I do?
I think insulted.
How did I insult him? Tell
I don't
me.
remember. I got to go back and listen to it.
Go
again.
back and listen
I got
to
to go
it.
back and take a
I
listen.
mean, you
it
called
was
him a
really
hack.
good. You did
No,
call
I
him
called
a
him a-
hack.
but-
That's not a nice thing.
But
No,
JT
is
the
that a
hack.
compliment?
And especially with the history you have, I felt like that
But
was.
that's been a bit for a long time.
I don't know if that I would take that. I mean,
But that doesn't mean it hasn't been a bit. We've been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
Yeah.
I call you a hack all the time.
And I don't love it.
He doesn't like it.
If you call me a hack, I'm not going to get upset. It's a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
hence why he calls me Bit Boy.
Yes, you're a Bit Boy.
I love it.
I think it's kind of funny.
I'm going to get a T-shirt made. In fact, Radio Michael fan, work on that.
Need a Bit Boy T-shirt?
All caps.
Bit Boy, and we'll put JT's face on it.
Okay.
Like when he's doing.
Oh, you're such a bad guy.
I don't know how being a bad guy.
You're
is.
a bad guy.
This guy calls out other sports radio hosts on Twitter every day and doesn't use their name. The
Right.
difference is I said it to his face. He was
And
on the air
listen,
with us.
I think he should come back on, and once and for all, let's work this out.
And
if
ham slam you.
Yeah, and if he ham slams you, great. And if you motorboat him, then that's good. You know?
I mean, I did that day, and now the Raiders won one game against the Patriots, which is fine. Let's talk at the end of the season. Let's do multiple calls. He can come on once a week.
Okay, I would love that. You know, by the way, I think this week in particular, and maybe it should be 1 week from today, Monday morning, when the Chargers are getting ready to take a beat down by the Raiders.
No, he needs to come on Tuesday.
Whatever he
Okay,
wants
now
to
that's
come
not
out.
a bad idea.
No, he needs to go on Tuesday after the game.
The day after. He can either brag to us about the Raiders,
Right.
or he'll have to take.
That's better radio.
Did you go on his Sirius show?
I have not yet.
Are you going to?
Yes. Am I?
And by the way, we should have him on the YouTube hour.
Yeah, where we can really
so
go
we could
after
really
it.
get going
Yeah.
and like just get into it.
Yeah.
I
Get
think
after
He
it.
needs to be on camera. He
Yeah,
has
you
to
should
be
do.
on camera.
You should do some type of friendly wager leading up to the game.
First of all, he's not going to come on.
Well, I think I'm going to be able to convince him to come on.
I don't think he'll come on.
I just texted.
What'd you text
say?
him?
What'd you say?
I said yes when he said give Chris all whatever, rip Chris apart, and I said yes, please. #speed brick.
Yeah. Oh, did he
Why
respond to the
speed brick?
text?
I don't know.
Why speed brick?
Well, that was a.
Oh, he didn't respond to my text.
No, he should do backyard brick.
Oh no, you responded, but he didn't respond.
I think JT should come on, and you guys should have it out.
I don't know what there is to have out.
Well, he's obviously very upset with you.
He's upset because we made a mess of him that day.
Not we.
Yeah, no, because you stood out of it. You're like, oh, I'm going to lose my serious guest spot.
I'm like, this is fun. I'm going to sit here and watch. I'm going to sit here and listen. I was busy, by the way, looking at the orcas behind us. I was consumed with the orcas behind us while you were beating up on JT. You called the man a hack.
I called him a hack beforehand.
Right, and that insulted him.
Okay. Oh, that's right. He tweeted, I thought I was coming on with my friend Scott.
That's me.
Yeah, but by the way, you've never stood up for him when I've done the hack bit for 2 years. You've never stood up for him. You've never said, don't say that about JT the Brick.
Well,
you've never come to me as a friend one-on-one, off-air or on-air, and say, hey, listen, I think you're going too far with that bit. Because he's never done bits about anybody behind their backs ever.
Who?
JT.
He's never done?
Never.
See, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
See, you, on the other hand, you're a bad guy.
Never
you're
has
a hack.
he.
You're gutless. You're a backstabbing scumbag. All those things. Everything you
By
call
the way,
all
I
of
call
us.
Mason a backstabbing scumbag to his face and on the air. It's John Ireland's favorite bit. The only time John really laughs is when I call Mace a backstabber.
Hey, when
well,
John...
is it because Mace, the whole thing about Mace not telling him he was going to get fired?
Well, Mace loves to say that he did. Here's what Mace says. He was brought in an office, was told we're firing John today. Then he came in studio. John said, hey, they're calling me into the office. Do you know what this is about? And Mace said, yeah, you're getting fired. But Mace makes that sound like it all happened within 10 minutes. I think we've been around this business to know long enough. We've all been around long enough to know that probably doesn't happen within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's probably a conversation with Mace maybe 6 months out. Hey, Mace, we may do this. What would your thing do? And we know Mace's ego going,
Mason.
Right. He thought, wow, it's finally going to be the Steve Mason show, and I'll show everybody. And it was so good that they had to beg Ireland to come back 6 months later.
Do you think when Ireland returns to the airwaves, he comes back today, right?
They could have called JT the Brick since he's such a radio savant.
And an anti-hack.
Anti-hack.
Yes, Ireland comes back.
Ireland comes back today. I have a quick question. Do you suppose that Mason has decided to move while Ireland's been gone? Do you know what's going on here?
Well, yeah, so there's an issue with that mic. So when you talk into that mic, do you hear yourself in almost like a chorus? Like you hear your voice.
It's faint. Is
It's
what
layered.
I would say. Yeah.
It's layered like Colin Cowherd's segments.
Right, exactly, because he makes a lot of money.
It's faint. Yes.
So that Mason has told Greg and I that he threw out his voice because of that.
He threw out his voice, like throwing out his back?
I think you have to understand that, like, whatever's coming through your ears is not how it necessarily sounds.
So here's the problem, because you love talking engineering talk. We don't know where that issue is coming. We
Right.
don't hear that on this side.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in the chain of
Right.
that.
It's in his. It's in his. Literally in his head because I have this headphones in the normal level I would have them, and it feels muffled and low. So when you hear that, your natural intuition is to talk louder because it's not processing the way it normally does. Maybe it's not going out the airwaves that way. But he needs to just realize and trust you guys and say, hey, it's coming out properly.
So, anyway.
Well, that seems to be the
last week I told him, why don't you go sit in that other chair and see if that's better, and it is.
In
so
the
now
B chair.
He sits in the B chair.
Yeah.
But now Ireland comes back today. So now we have to figure out how that's going to work.
That's the question. Is Johnny I going to move over to the A chair and feel good and comfortable about it? Or is Johnny I going to be unhappy about it?
Because Mace was moving a mic over, and I told him we don't really want to do that because we're trying to redo all the mics, and it's a whole thing. But maybe, I don't know. Really, now that I got Sue, I don't
you're
care.
good.
I got Sue.
You got Sue. You're all good.
I got Sue, and I got this morning show. We're good.
Yeah, you're in good shape.
Let's just play polka the rest of the day.
You want to play polka?
Yeah. Hey, it's KSPN polka. All right, let's take a break. How about that?
Yeah,
I mean, we could if you'd
let's
like.
do it.
It's fine with me.
Nine. Oh, we got polka hits.
Oh, nice.
Hey, this is John Ireland playing all your polka hits noon to 3 on 710 KSPN.
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho Radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Boise?
Potato.
What happened to
Blue
Boise?
Ice Vodka and their script about the Snake River.
The Blue Snake River. Parker's back there doing his
aquifer.
dance. He's back there doing his polka back
So
there.
can
Look at
we-
him go. Like he's at Oktoberfest.
I want to get into two things when we come back.
What two things you want to get into?
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
And then the lady who went bonkers at that baseball game.
Oh, the Karen?
Yeah.
The Phillies Karen?
Okay, let's do that. We're going to take a quick timeout. It's BitBoy at 9:41 on ESPN LA.
Nobody's got better moves than the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show.
Everybody can dance. You got to dance like nobody's watching. You got to love like you've never been hurt. You got to dance like nobody's watching.
I will dance at a wedding and have a great time.
The laughs, the sports, and yes, the best dance steps at 710.
I got the same 6 moves.
I'm so self-conscious when I'm doing it.
Oh, really?
But for whatever reason. You look like you're a good dancer. I'm not, but at a wedding, I don't care. Yeah. I've had a martini That's and fine. 4 beers, That's and okay. let's go do it.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Got a little two-step to you?
No, I got a little of this.
Fun.
About
There
it.
you go.
That's
There
fine.
you go. Follow DeAndre.
Caucasian two-step. That's what I call
There
it.
you go.
The what two-step?
Caucasian two-step.
I'm going to
There
patent
you
that.
go.
Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Bill Burr. What'd you think of Bill Belichick's first game as head coach of North Carolina?
What'd you think of Joe Namath on the Rams? What'd you think of Johnny Unitas on the Chargers? What happened to that guy?
The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Your mornings just got a whole lot louder.
Two massive LA radio superstars.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
I'm a great tipper. Cappy's the one that never tips. He's the one that's always complaining. Why is everything got to be a tip? I tip all those mother bleepers.
Don't just listen, watch, stream, and connect across every platform.
Not a radio station, but a multi-platform operation. Okay?
Yeah, get him, George.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
And 9 to 10 a.m. for the YouTube-only hour.
The freaking curtains open, we bust out through them, and we hit the airwaves.
Because weekday mornings in LA belong to Sedano and Kap.
9:44, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. The YouTube-only hour. YouTube took a second there to play music. Sorry.
No worries. Oh, polka.
No, we're playing polka? I don't even know what's polka.
Oh, it's Regulators, bro.
Okay.
Warren G.
9:44, good morning.
Regulator polka.
You want to do polka? You want to do some? Yeah. What do you want to do?
By the way, somebody in the YouTube chat said I've got a picnic shirt on. This is the new
Oh, you do look like
a picnic table, right?
Yeah.
This is the Uncrustables line from Sunday Swagger, brand new at sundayswagger.com. I had this a great Sunday Swagger hat, but we have changed now to other great hats. Our Abner Gat hat.
Yeah,
that
I
he
like
brought
these.
in.
Yeah.
Like the Sherlock Holmes hat.
You got some potato salad there, too?
I'm a ham slam you on the back.
Hey, I expected to get ham slammed in the back later on.
These Abner Gat hats are nice, though.
I like
man.
it.
I do, too. Now, I feel like what I want to do is I want to take the Abner Gat hat and I want to turn it around Michael Jordan style.
Yeah.
You know, how's it look here?
Like, yeah, I like it.
See, maybe what
So you're saying when, like, Michael Jordan was at the Olympics in Barcelona and he was wearing it backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it looks really cool.
On the bus.
Now, what Abner needs to think to himself is, you know what? If people want to wear the hat backwards, then they got to have the Abner Gat logo on the
front,
backside.
too, yeah.
Right. You want to have it on the front
Well,
and
he's
the
got
back.
like this, on mine, it's got like a little skull on the back.
Yeah, his says too.
Yeah, I got the little skull.
But mine's white. Yours is black.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bad man. That's why. That's why.
He's got Black Air Force One energy.
That's
today,
right, I
Captain.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Is that what you got?
Right, big
Oh,
time.
I thought
That's
you got
what we want
something
JT
else.
to have on your ass.
Right.
By the way, JT can't even respond to a text.
You know why? I think he's done with you.
Should we just call him on the air?
I think he's completely done
Should
with
we
you.
call him?
No.
George is like, nope, don't do it.
I used to do that bit at Fox Sports Radio where I pretended I was JT on the phone. We'll just start playing those. You telling me, Looney? This guy Morales, bit boy. This guy's bit boy. And now he's deciding he's going to come at me about the Raiders? What does he realize I won the first smack off?
Answer yes, we do. We do. No, you're gonna get slammed by JT. I'm gonna convince him to come back on the show. But he doesn't want. I don't think he wants to come on with you. There's a real issue with you two guys, and it preceded whatever happened that day at SeaWorld. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, how about this?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to come on this show, and I don't have to go on his show.
Okay.
Now, we're a tiny bit bigger, but that's okay.
Okay, but what if he does agree to come back on the show and he says to me and George, guys, I'll come back on the show, but I refuse to talk to BitBoy. Then what?
Well, I'll still talk, and then he's just going to he's going to ignore what I say? That'll be good radio. Actually, I think we should do that. We'll do an interview, and then you guys tell him, yeah, Morales isn't going to be on. I'm like, hi, JT, what's going on?
Oh,
and
my
he just
God.
ignores
No,
me.
I'm not doing that.
Come
he
on.
either agrees to come on real terms or no.
No, here's what he's hoping you say. He's hoping you say, fine, we'll do a segment without Morales.
Yes, that's right.
That's what he's hoping,
Probably
is that
so.
he wins. And that's not going to happen.
Probably
'Cause
so.
frankly, if like the Raiders are in the Super Bowl, maybe we'll do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll make that deal.
Okay.
I will step out for the segment if the Raiders are in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
By the way, your picnic table shirt would be great if the Dodgers dressed up like
the
the
Dodgers.
Wow.
center field
Nice.
with those picnic table colored shirts that you have on. Bergman, you did the Blue Review this morning.
I did. It was very
Was the
sad.
Blue Review fiery this morning? Is my
It
question.
wasn't fiery. It was really sad. I don't think there was a lot of anger that came out of it. It was a lot of disappointment and just like, I don't even know what to go from here. No matter what they do, they just continue to lose. They get 10 hits in that game, and they still end up losing.
Yeah.
And only scoring 3 runs.
But that game.
What is their record in September right now?
Oh, it's since like July. It's bad. It's
Well,
bad.
because they had the.
I don't think
remember they had that
won once. One.
They've
They
had
one
that.
win.
They had that terrible 2018, I believe, September.
Yeah, I think it
Was it 17?
2017 when they saw the
17? Yeah.
Astros, yeah.
And it was brutal.
Yep.
They still went to the World Series.
They did.
So
feels
again,
different.
September not necessarily indicative of stuff, but yeah, it is rough right now, is what I would say.
Yeah,
But I think-
it's going further down where now the Padres are somehow still catching up. You're now 4 games back of Philadelphia for that second bye. So they're in a bad spot right now.
Yeah.
Anybody want potato salad?
Oh, you got
I got some left
You got
over.
some nice potato salad for you over there.
Yeah.
Do you, Jorge?
Got
your
some,
headphone case.
some cantaloupe, some cantaloupe, some honeydew, some watermelon. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Chris, what was that candy that those folks gave us on Friday night?
Oh, don't take candy.
At the
no, it wasn't a stranger. They were a listener.
they were our guests.
Ooh, piece of candy.
They were our guests. Actually, you know what happened is these four people showed up to the Angels.
Oh, the chamoy.
The chamoy, dude. This
Your
chamoy,
daughter loved the chamoy.
Took it with us.
I mean, she might love the chamoy already. I don't know.
We took it with us to Cal Poly Slow.
She's
We
a
did.
chamoy fan,
We
so
loved
she
it.
loved the candy.
God, that stuff was good. It was like this watermelon candy. Then it had all their spices and seasonings all
It
over
was like a lollipop, right?
Well, I mean, it didn't have a stick on it.
Oh, okay. So it was just.
They were gummies.
Yeah, they were gummies.
They were watermelon gummies with
Right.
chamoy on them.
Yeah, that's right. And there was something else in them too, boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there were?
Oh,
Yeah.
they were.
'Cause
Oh,
really?
I had a nice drive.
They were gummies.
Yeah.
Gummies. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
wonder-
that.
No wonder you thought you drove 7,300 miles.
Wait.
seriously.
So you guys ate candies like that had something in them they didn't tell you?
No, I'm only joking.
Oh.
They were these watermelon gummies, and they had this chamoy all
Oh,
over 'em.
Pete in the YouTube chat. BitBoy Morales will never get those VIP Sphere tickets like Cappy gets from JT the Brick, comped among the many other perks.
Well, I don't think you've gotten Sphere tickets from him ever.
No. JT doesn't have
No,
the.
our boy got you hooked up
well,
there.
Deacon
Yeah,
Fry.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Neil,
Fry.
Neil in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
JT has made good money and has a job thanks to a bit. That's actually a great point. He calls me Bit Boy. He might be the ultimate Bit Boy. JT actually may be ultimate Bit Boy. He won the Smack Golf, which was a bit, and that made his career.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's the ultimate Bit Boy.
Well,
so maybe I should make him a T-shirt that says Ultimate Bit Boy. We could have matching Bit Boy T-shirts.
But what is the what is the ultimate personal issue though that between Morales and JT? It goes back 20
Julie
plus
wouldn't even
years.
let him in the house.
It goes back 20
I
some
mean,
odd
seriously,
years. Yeah, right.
there is beef there.
He didn't like because Andrew Ashwood, the great Andrew Ashwood.
He took Chris into his bosom.
Yeah, he
You
took
know
me
what I
under
mean?
his wings.
Mm-hmm.
And JT didn't like that. JT thought, I don't know what JT thought.
He thought he was like some young punk and didn't deserve.
But he was
that
a young
kind
punk back then, wasn't he?
I mean,
I was like 20. I mean, to
mean,
be honest, Sedano didn't love me then.
Some would say he's an old punk now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of my shtick. I'm
Yeah.
an old punk.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm going to do everything I can today to talk to JT and say, look, I understand that you feel like Chris bamboozled you.
I don't understand how I bamboozled
Well,
him.
I think.
Well, we got a response?
Steven Constantino
Oh.
says, he's taking a shot at Briones, which I will not stand for. Briones, Bergman, and Morales bring nothing to the show. They're just boring.
Oh
Good.
wow,
Oh, okay.
wow.
I don't have to bring layers, fool.
Right.
I don't
get
have to
paid
bring
for no
layers.
layers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I'm going to work hard
But
today.
I won't stand for Tocayo being ripped. You can
Right.
rip Bergman and Morales
Right.
all you want.
Have at it with those two fools.
Yeah.
Right.
Come at me, as we say.
But I will
Bergman,
tell you,
go get him.
I'm going to work on JT the Brick today.
Okay. Can we get back to the other person you beef with, which is Dave Roberts?
But like when Dave said he didn't want me on that show the time he kept, I understood that.
I mean,
Now,
he's Dave
wish-
Roberts.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
I wish I would have come on because I would have told him, hey, Dave, you ended up being right.
Wait, was that was a real thing? He really did not want
No, it's
you
a
to be
joke.
on?
Because I remember that was the day Cappy did it and didn't tell me. And Cappy
Oh,
did it
yes,
when I was
that's
in a
right.
meeting. And I'm
That's
like,
correct.
why would you do that?
Well,
I would apologize to Dave and say, Dave,
Yeah.
I know I broke your bobblehead, but guess what? Skip, you won the World Series. You won.
Yeah.
But Cappy thought I was not going
But
to be
it proves
professional.
Cappy's point. Everybody's always listening.
Cap, were you
That
just
is
trying to
true.
protect your friend Dave?
Yeah.
As I'm
Cap-
trying to protect my
no.
friend JT.
Cappy was
Yeah.
protecting himself.
Now, Bergman, were you protecting Dave on the Blue Review today?
Well, yeah, we didn't really talk. It was what he did. They didn't lose because of Dave
I
Roberts.
agree. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with Dave Roberts.
I'm
Yamamoto
just saying
was
because
like
Morales
100. He just wants to blame Dave for anything.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
The
For
bottom line
losing
is
that game on Saturday night?
It wasn't his
bullpen
fault.
stinks.
Whose
Yeah.
fault is it?
Their
The
bullpen.
bullpen?
Their
The bullpen.
bullpen. is
Who's the
terrible.
manager
Blake
of the
Trinan
team?
goes
Right,
into
but
the
he
game.
didn't pick those guys.
He can get one. He was actually really
It's
good the
amazing the
last time.
excuses we make
That's
for this
not
guy.
excuses. That's just Blake Trinan.
I didn't know
should have gotten
being
one
the
out.
manager of the team.
Wait, you act
wait a
like
minute.
Tommy
Wait a minute,
Lasorda
whoa,
made
wait a
every
minute.
right
Whoa,
move.
whoa.
Right.
Every time something goes wrong here, you blame me on the air. Your bit is you better make sure the app has my game. I don't know how
Right,
that's
but
under my
you're-
purview.
He's not you in this
I don't know what
scenario.
that means.
He is like Andrew Friedman is you. Like the guy who constructed
So
the
who's
roster.
Dave Roberts then?
He's Bergman.
Berg.
Sure. Yeah. Great.
Bergman is now Dave Roberts?
Hall of Famer, baby.
There you go. Yeah. But in
He
the
won a
meantime,
World
wait,
Series.
Bergman has his own
got two of
bobblehead.
them.
But you're talking
Did a
about
Bergman bobblehead.
but what is when Morales blames everybody for everything? Then what?
Who do I blame?
You blame everybody.
You blame
for
everybody
everything.
for everything. You do.
Yeah, but I still have to take the heat from it from you.
Yeah. deservedly so, because somebody's got to give you heat.
Right. I mean, there has to be some checks and balances around this.
Right.
place.
Don't worry, there's plenty of checks and
You
balances.
can't just walk around and beat everybody up. You got to have one person that can beat you up.
You know who he is?
Who is he?
Evan Cohen. He sent me a very dirty email last week.
What did he say?
We don't need to get into
When you
that.
say dirty how?
Not dirty, but
Not like
dirty.
not like that.
Not like
filthy.
not a ham slam.
Oh, no ham slam?
You got all excited.
No
So,
motorboat.
Bergman, how would you surmise the Blue Review then?
That was the worst loss I've seen in my lifetime.
In your lifetime?
In my lifetime. Think of another one.
I mean, there's got to be playoff losses that were worse than that.
42 years old. At some point, after
wow, you buried the lead there. We could have done this like during the actual show.
8 2/3 no hit ball, and you not only
and
lose
3-0 with 2 outs,
and 3-0 with 2 outs, and you lose the game.
I mean, that's pretty bad. But I mean, there's got to be ones that hurt way more than that, right?
I mean, losing a World Series game, yes, that hurts more.
No, but I'm saying they've lost playoff games in tough fashion,
but not in that type of tough fashion. You have a no hitter.
Sure.
Like it's done. The game should be over.
That hadn't happened in baseball in 14 years, and the Dodgers were the culprit the last time.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but the comp
and
is
Andy
not
Pye
like
is not
it's not
going up.
apples to apples, but just the scenario of 8 2/3.
And Andy Pye is not even trying to go up and get
Why you got to rip the Cuban?
You know what?
Pathetic.
That is a good point that we've not made. When the ball was hit, the home run that was hit, was it Holiday?
Yeah,
who hit
Jackson
the home run?
Holiday.
When Holiday hit the home run, it was pointed out by the broadcasters. Like, Paez, it's a no-hitter, bro.
Yeah. Go up.
Go try and give it everything you got, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. But he was
playing for a double.
Yeah, he was like
double off the wall.
15 feet from the wall. He never even went back to make an effort to try and catch the ball.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it was catchable, but at least you could have made an effort to make it look like you were trying. Guy had a no-hitter. In fact, Yamamoto was standing there on the pitching mound going, what the F?
What are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
what the F, bro?
He got sat yesterday. He didn't play yesterday because of it. So, I mean, at
Wait,
least
did you
Dave
know that
did something.
Someone, the people online, all those people online, they were saying that the fence back there is deceiving, and that there's no way he could have caught it, even if he tried to reach for it.
So he probably would have not caught it. That's
Maybe
probably
not,
fair.
but he wasn't even close,
Didn't
and
even
the
try.
effort didn't look like he gave any.
With 8 2/3 of no hit ball, you do everything you possibly can to get that out.
I agree. I do.
Yeah, I get it, and that's why he didn't play.
Yep.
Yeah.
The next day. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the types of
I mean,
little mistakes.
Some of
that
the
they've been doing.
mongrels are agreeing with you. I still think they've had some really bad flameouts in the playoffs where it's just like where they've lost some heartbreak.
But still, it's like to have a no-hitter through 8 2/3.
I get it.
And to have 2 outs with a 3-0 lead.
Just a different box
and find
for
a
me,
way
like
to
playoff
win
versus regular
or find a way to
season.
lose.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
and we're watching the play on YouTube right now. I mean, we're watching it over and over again. I mean, Paez, it's like no effort at all, none.
Yeah. Now, again, look, everybody handles things differently. Like this crazy Karen lady, the Philadelphia Phillies fan, who I saw this thing go viral even before you guys sent it, and I was like, lady, it's just a baseball. Like, what are we doing here? Do we have the video or the whatever?
Yeah, I have the sound of her arguing with the dad.
So.
Mine.
Yeah,
Mine.
I mean, look, man, this is coming off the heels of that CEO deservedly getting grief and having to apologize for ripping a hat away from a kid at the U.S. Open.
Man. Yeah.
It has been a strange year for CEOs, for sure, in the public eye.
I mean,
and Coldplay.
The Coldplay thing was great.
Right. But it's like, come on, lady. It's just a baseball.
Listen, the way she went over to that guy, my favorite part is when the guy realizes that she's in his grill. He puts up his hands not to fight her. He's like, what? What? I was like, bro, what are you doing? Did you see this part of it?
Yeah.
Like, she gets all. And by the way, lady, I got to ask you a question.
She was terrifying.
Hey, Karen, I got to ask you something. What's going on with the hairdo? Okay. What is the deal with the silver hair with the black undertones? Like, it's a bad look, girlfriend.
Type
look.
What does a Karen look like in ChatGPT? It would be a picture of her.
That's it right there.
That is the Karen haircut.
In the meantime, the dad and the kid should be
He's
happy.
trying to get the ball for his kid.
Right. But
it was in the kid's glove when she took it.
Karen, listen.
And then he gave it back to her.
It's
right.
the best thing that could have ever
Just like,
happened
get
to
away
them.
from me.
But you know what he got, though? I mean, the Marlins showed up with a gift bag.
They took care of him.
The Phillies took him down to meet the player. Yeah. Okay. And then what's the guy? I don't know his name. He's the CEO of Outdoor World or something like that. He gave the family World Series tickets and like an RV or something.
Awesome.
Yeah, it worked out way better for them. And honestly, to his credit, I probably would have acted the same. Like, look, lady, if you want the ball so bad, here, just take it. I was getting it from my 10-year-old kid. Like, here, take the ball. Like, you're pathetic.
She got fired for all this because she's
Come
an
on,
Oh, really?
She
did?
Yeah, she's
No,
an
I don't think
administrator.
she- I don't think
she's
she
an
should be
administrator
fired.
for. Well, hold on.
That report has been refuted.
Has it been refuted?
Yeah,
It's
and
refuted.
there's been like 3 different people that have supposedly been identified as this woman, and all 3 said no, that wasn't actually me.
Well, it's some
So,
other lady with
I don't
silver
know.
hair with black
but
undertones.
good on the Marlins. Good on Outdoor World, which is a big sponsor of their stadium as well.
Oh, is that the
yeah,
case?
Yeah, and like. Yeah, like good on everybody making good for the kid, really, more than anything else, you know?
I like everybody in our YouTube chat saying that makes for a good Halloween costume. The Karen. That's going to be a good Halloween costume.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm the Phillies Karen.
Cappy's dealer's choice should be
Oh, yeah, dealer's choice time.
that you should dress up as the Karen for Halloween. That's
I like
you've
that
revealed
idea.
it.
Dealer's
That's it.
Choice brought to you by our friends at Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. Or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658.
That's your reveal. That's your dealer's choice.
I like it.
Halloween.
Hey, just one thing before we get out of here. Yesterday, when the Rams game ended, I left. I was walking by myself through SoFi Stadium and through lots and lots and lots of traffic. I mean, 70,000 people are leaving. George, I got to tell you, I met so many terrific Sedano and Kap fans yesterday. People, as I'm walking away, dudes in Rams jerseys stopping me, taking pictures, hugging it out. And I grant you, I was wearing like a giant billboard that said, "Hi, I'm Kap from ESPN. Stop me and talk to me." I was wearing an ESPN LA hat. So people were stopping me. Dude, we have got so many great listeners out there and viewers on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you stopping me. I appreciate you taking pictures. And make sure you tag me.
All right, cool. We're done here. Great job, Parker Bell. You and your entire crew back there. Great job fixing Sato and Miyagi.
Nice work.
Great job, Briones, Lindsey, Bergman, Morales, the Mongrels, the COT. Cappy, excellent work as always. We will talk to you mañana. See ya.
The hot Chicana from the barrio keeping it real.
Monday Night Football.
Did he spit on him?
Tungus!